Welcome, everybody, to the VAIL VRML North American Round Robin for Season 2. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster, Chumbait. Chum, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Excited for what is a lot of action this afternoon. 6 maps to be played out over the course of the round robin. And for those that don't know what this is this afternoon, it has been 12 weeks of regular season gameplay where these teams have competed every single week against each other in an effort to climb up the regular season ladder. The reason being that at the end of the season, we take the top 8 teams in that ladder and pitch them up against each other in an all-out brawl of a tournament to qualify for that first, second, and third place prizing. First place taking away $5,500 in cash. So it has been months of time invested into this game, practicing, playing against other opponents, scrimmaging, and ultimately getting to this stage in order to try and qualify through what is the group stage, the round robin stage. We did this yesterday for North America. Today we're doing it again, and this is Group B. Group B includes the seeds 1, 4, 5, and 7, or excuse me, 8 in the regular season ladder. They're all mashed together in this group, and they all play each other one time. A series, unlike a best of 3, is only 2 maps, and ultimately there are 3 series to be played, meaning that there are 6 maps in total that get played out this afternoon. There are multiple games going on at one time, multiple series being played out at the same time, and we'll be bouncing around between them as we get into the action. But we are going to start with Cope versus Suits. And Chum, I'm curious on your thoughts. The rankings say ranked 3 versus 4, but a little background. Arsenal disbanded after their loss yesterday, and so as third place, they are off the ladder, so it kind of moves Cope and Suits around, but they are ranks 4 and 5 battling it out today.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Arsenal is out. I'm looking forward to this one because Pope is a really recent up-and-comer. Obviously, experienced players, no wonder they're master ranked and here in the top 7. But yeah, new roster, new configuration, but I have my money that this Cope roster is going to really do some damage.
We'll have to see what we get this afternoon, as we do have full lobbies, full lobby here ready to go for our first map of the afternoon. A reminder again, this will be our first series. 2 maps will be played. We'll then go to our next series in round 2. Teams will get matched up against different opponents, and they'll play another 2 maps. I think there's bans involved behind the scenes, and so right now the teams are actually deciding what map they're going to play on. But ultimately it is a it feels kind of like a fast day, Chum, because you're basically playing like 3 quick series at the end of the day, right? 3 quick 2-map series.
Exactly. Wait, it is best of 3 though.
No, not in the round robin.
No, well, right, sorry.
I'm
You're confused, right? Round robins, yeah.
I know. The format's different.
It's really quick. It's really fast.
I mean, fast is relative, right? I guess most times you're not playing 6 maps in one setting, right? You're typically playing 2 at most, or 3 at most, you know. So at the end of the day, 6 is a lot. It's a test of stamina once we get into the later rounds. But right now, these teams are fresh. They're ready to go. We're diving into our first map of the afternoon on Suna. Teams will warm up. They need a little extra warm-up time. Double down on it, but we are getting ready to get into our first map of the afternoon. And a big shout-out to everyone tuning in, hanging out, and getting ready for the action. We do appreciate all of you in chat. It's going to be a good one, Sean. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to see if teams like Acer bleed, because they have been undefeated over the course of the regular season, and I really want to see if anyone's going to deliver them a map loss this afternoon.
That's what we're waiting for. We want to see what will happen in the semis and finals. Absolutely Wrecked and Acer are the big names. But here we go, round 1, pistols out.
Cope and Suits are definitely 2 teams that are looking to contest those big names that have been playing. Wrecked playing already yesterday, but resounding success. They went undefeated. swing out here from the pistol goes awry. The full squad of Suits comes pushing in on the attack. I'm sure I have the rocks right there.
3 quick kills. All of Suits are still up. It's only Solar that goes down. Wraith. Oh, yeah, Wraith gets the refrag there onto Smalls, and 4 colonists up. That's a really strong pistol start for the Suits roster. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Yeah, we're right into it. We're right into it. We're just warming up. We're just diving in. It's the start of the day, and the day is going to be a long one. We're going to be here. I say it's a short 6 maps, but 3 hours likely of gameplay. Short is relative, I suppose, depending on the game. Round robin.
Basically, just get your popcorn, guys. Just get your popcorn.
We can sometimes be here for 6 hours, depending on what kind of round robin we're doing. So 3 hours is pretty quick. We're getting into that mid push here. We do have an extended push out from Smalls. Wreak a little havoc on any sort of mid rotation.
We're seeing a possible engagement here on the pipes. As you said, Smalls just holding back. Big swing. No one's there, though. Time nade. Where will it go? Flash out. The nade goes into the old position of Kirby Dog. Down goes Hunded. Puffle. Interesting.
Ooh, Smalls throws a smoke that denies vision. Knife still out, trying to maneuver as fast as they can to get up in the front of this push. Haas finds Songer. They'll go down. Keezy getting scooped up by Kirby. Sight is in control of nobody now as Hero scoops up the ankle, bites the shot, looks for the second, and they'll find it.
Where is Panda? They've been sitting back all this time, and they went for the long rotation. They heavily invested the rest of their teammates onto B, but coast is clear for A. As long as they plant quick, Cope shouldn't be. Yep, Cope is not aware of the scan. It does go out, and here comes their crash back.
Malicious Panda just going to be tucking in, defending OBJ in the 1v2. Arguably a pretty good setup for them. Haas is lower than half health. Hero at full and Malicious at full. Tucked into this back corner. Unless there's any utility to root them out, it's going to be especially hard for the duo to swing in and push this corner. They have to make sure they're coordinated. Out there, they can't catch the headshot. Haas supporting over the top. They also are one-handing, so 2 rifles technically getting shot at them. And a nice interrupt from Cope. We're tied 1-1. First rifle round goes to Cope, pistol round to Suits. We'll see if Suits can grab a rifle round now as they start to get warmed up.
Yeah, that protection offered by Haz is really, it was quite impressive. You know, right when they saw that no one was peeking from one angle, they started to push and swing the other one with the AK-12. They swung and got the headshot, denying the recovery of the colonists. But here in round 3, it's another strong nade push. Nade's out. 1 colonist kill. Haz does go down. Solar and Kirby fall. Unbelievable wombo.
Trev, Keezy, all picking up kills, and Wraith is alone. And a 1v4, the A-site push getting absolutely denied. Smalls in particular, preventing anyone from pushing up through that mid. Gonna smoke Wraith there, gonna hear those coughs, and Smalls barrels in off the utility play. Cope feeling good here, up 2-1.
Brutal shot, brutal play from Smalls, having that third smoke being placed there on the alleyway. You were able to hear those coughs, and like an assassin in the night, in obscurity and smoke and mirrors, they pushed up and got the kill. Yeah, 2 points on for Cope. Whether they can keep it up is really the big question.
A little defensive smoke to deny some vision as they rotate up through the middle, but it is a full stack to beat. A-site definitely hasn't worked for Suits yet. Want to open it up with Hero catching a kill. The full rotation coming in. Hero up top. They also have defenses and utility come in. Hero's going to swing the short corner. They'll get punished though. Nades and utility on the back end doing their job, picking up Solar, keeping an advantage of defense. Shots through the smoke. Hundens scoop up a Songer, and we're into a 1v3. Scanner on the rotation.
Gotta highlight that kill after death from Smalls, having been headshotted, but that flying nade It was coming through, and it got that kill. One left. It's a tough position to be in. They are split up with 3 players. One is on A, 2 still stuck on B. But with this time, it seems that Kaz is wanting to cover A site, and they are watching mid right now. It's up to Keezy. Prevent this plant. Oh, down goes Haz. One more kill on site. I don't think they're aware they're not. Headshot from Keezy.
Definitely not ready for Keezy to still be there. And we've seen teams, especially earlier this morning on Suna, invest in that one single defender that has ended up clutching rotations and rounds.
Yeah.
It's hard to not commit and full send your defense to a site when you think the team is pushing, but you know, at this high of a level, a rotation can happen at any point, and you have to be always prepared. It's really almost vital to maintain at least one defender at A site until you're 100% positive Scanner is being pushed at B.
Aggressive push by Smalls. Deploy a smoke and a time nade. Oh, another kill after death from Smalls. Down goes Kirby. 4v4. Scanner's right below A site, but there's 2 pushing B. We heard a flash and a nade. There's a late angle covered by one and only Hero. Can't lock in for the headshot. They don't come out unscathed, though.
1-for-1 as Wraith goes down behind Solar, and Solar catches the rotation there.
Oh.
Tovel with a little cheeky knife throw, doesn't connect, and Scanner is going A as Keezy kind of dabbles with holding mid and over towards B. All the action definitely drawing their attention. Keezy nearly dies with knife out.
There goes the headshot with the AK-12. Solar finally put down, but the defender here on A is still up. Keezy let one cross, but they're going up against the Hassanger. Where's the plant? Smoke perfectly placed. Down they go. Panda gets the kill. Hassanger refragged. There it is. It's a 1 versus 2 for Panda, and this is a tall order. Everybody's low health.
We've been here before. The same exact situation. A duo pushing in to the Scanner planted at A. Last time it went the way of Cope. We'll see if Suits can put one on the board here with a clutch from Panda. Coming in, and there's the frag to the backside that catches Malicious Panda. Nicely tossed from Hero. A little fist bump and celebration, and the interrupt on the Scanner. 4 points for Cope on defense right now, Chum. They're starting to push a little bit of a aggressive lead, up 3 points, and I don't know, Suits need to bounce back. I think they need a 4-4 half before they swap sides on a map like Suna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling some good strats from the Suits roster, but they're just not deadly enough. They're not, I'm not feeling that killer. I'm not seeing killer performance at the moment. They have some good distraction type strats, but it's just not panning out. They keep dying. Solar didn't really take a life with them before getting killed there on B side. A nade lands pretty close to the Sandra, takes half their health there by Tuffle. But it's a laid back colonist push for now.
Nice kill from Solar. Smalls getting ready to push up the middle and be a devastating element to this mid push. They'll swing out, and oh, they do not catch anyone. Their position goes away. Nade does come in and somehow catches his Song or the ankles. Get mid there, up through the middle. We have a bit of a fight as Kirby drops off the ledge and catches Hunden. Wraith finds Hero, and Smalls still alive at B. Keezy still alive at A and doing work. Kirby goes down, a 2v2 now.
Yeah, Wraith getting that kill onto Hero, who was planning on flanking from the B site, getting shut down. That's huge. That's great work, and actually ameliorates the situation for the colonists. They're in a good position despite being slightly lower health. Keezy, they got to be careful of Keezy. As long as Keezy doesn't hit a headshot, they should be able to clear him out of the A site. But look at Smalls, they're pushing up, full health.
Yeah, and there's the swing and the 1-2 punch that cuts down an unsuspecting rotation on the offense. And Cope are piling on now. 5-1 on their half, 2 points to go before they swap side. If they go 7-1 half, they need a pistol round and a rifle round to take map 1. It's a good way to start your round-robin group stage.
Absolutely. For the record, the way that the ranking is set for the round robins is that the more maps you win, the better. The higher in rank you go. And then if there is a tie in map wins, then the ranking will be set to how many points you have, how many points you earn, how many rounds you win. Here goes a quick push onto pipes. Possible engagement. Swing by Smalls, nothing connects.
The slice of HP, can't catch the rotation on the drop back. Continues to vault around and look for kills while the rest of their team picks up 1 or 2 for the cost of 2 themselves. We're into a 3v4 now. Kirby really could pick up 1, would be nice. It would open up the push towards B site for this team.
Easy finding that kill off of pipes is huge, as well as Wraith going down, pushing onto B side. But look, just like that Panda, the last one up and the scan holder goes down. That's 6 points. This is the last round before we swap sides.
7-1 half, sir, would be nice for the likes of Cope. I'm sure Suits were anticipating putting up a few more offensive points on the board. I imagine a 2-point offensive half isn't ideal, but it might enable them to go 8-8 and then win on the tiebreaker. I think that's a reasonable path to a potential victory here on Suna, but I think only 1 round is going to make that very difficult. Obviously, it's going to be a huge comeback train they're going to need to execute on. Hero looking for one on the outside, won't find it. The nice opening there that does start things off in a good way for Suits up through the middle. A play comes in and executes 2. Now there's only 2 left alive on the likes of Cope.
If Solar gets grazed by a nade again, they will go down. They are sliver health right now. They want the B site. Scanners on A, though. They can take control of B. It's going to put a lot of pressure. No, Teffel manages to come out on top. There's still 1 more Kirby dog. May push up the tunnel. Oh, my gosh. A pre-fire around the corner. Oh, my gosh. Teffel thought there was... Didn't connect with anything. Didn't hear the hit sound. And so stopped shooting and dropped down, and that's how Kirby dog got the kill. Look at this. Smalls coming back. Where is the push down from Kirby? They need that right now. 15 seconds on the scan.
Yeah, I think they're just buying the time. Small is not going to be able to get up there and interrupt. Kirby takes the fight and ends up winning anyway. But like I said, a key round. I think 2 on the attack is terrible. As they now side swap into the pistol round for defense, they may be able to put up a couple on the board. So we'll have to see. Map 1, though, going fast, and a 4-point lead isn't nothing as Cope are feeling comfortable.
They should be feeling comfortable. As long as they put in just 3 more rounds, they will take this first map of Day 2 round robins for Season 2. Smoke out. A defensive smoke from Cope. Sorry, from Suits. Got to be careful of Smalls here on pipes. They could wreak havoc.
Yeah, you typically want to stack a little bit together on the first round. Power in numbers for sure. Saunders says, I want to try to challenge the entire team. 1v3. Wraith doing the same thing. They'll go down for their trouble. Here comes reinforcements through the smoke. Kirby gets picked up. Everyone going down. Over the top, Solar manages to find a refrag. 2v3. Scanner going down to A, not B, so no coverage on that scanner, and Keezy just buying time.
As long as Keezy holds the passive and late angle, they could catch both of these Rayab off guard. They need to crash back. Oh my gosh. The pistol is what kills them. Nade out onto the ribs and does quite a bit of damage onto Panda, who is at 1 or 2 health. Here comes the crash back. 25 seconds.
Definitely not where you want to be on the pistol round.
Definitely not.
Full HP at least for Solar. Boys trying to swing around the edge. They'll get picked up. Down goes the other as Smalls confidently swings the low HP Solar. That's another for Cope. 2 away, and they've got themselves map 1. Suits now with rifles in hand on their defensive half. Got to start piling on.
We've got a really tight pull here.
Yeah.
Uncomfortably close. It makes me feel like I don't even know who is really going to win, despite Cope being 2 points away. They're so close. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even trusting myself. Scanner is heading up B. There's only one Rayab that's actively on it. Rayab peeking it. A defensive smoke goes through. Time nade catches nothing. A lot of flashes and nades going out through pipes as well. Here comes a swing by Wraith. Half health after a nade.
Like you said, B site definitely where the action is. Rotation is coming in to support things as Kirby reinforces the short tubes. The Solar finds one over the top. Malicious Panda clears out a site, and they're still going to apply the pressure at B.
Hero catches 2. Kirby goes down. It's just lift up the Solar here on the B side against 4 of the Cope team. Slams a headshot onto Hero. No, there's no one left here on B. There's 3 of them pushing A site now. 2 of them stuck in the middle, just waiting for that rotation back. I don't know if there's enough time for Solar to swing around wide. No, they're just stuck here on B.
Wait for that scanner to go down and then eventually try and rotate.
Scan started.
Maybe they were hoping scanner had been down in that pile of bodies and were defending. Ultimately, no one gonna rotate there, and I don't think they have time for this long of a swing. 30 seconds is not a lot. They gotta get all the way to the scanner and get their hand on it interrupted. They gotta be there in the next 10 seconds, arguably. So the knife comes out, and they run into 2, and yeah, power in numbers. And a small fine kill there. Here we are, map point already for our first map of the series. A potential quick map 1, and it makes me wonder how map 2 is going to go. Maybe Suit's just not comfortable on Suna. Maybe Miru would be a better spot for them. But we also have, obviously, other games going on right now. Acer is going up against Ariel, the winner of the Challenger Cup. And eventually Acer will be challenging the winner, or one of the teams from this matchup next. So we'll be bouncing around to a lot of different games that are going to be happening out throughout today. This is just the beginning, Sean.
We'll see whether they go on Kitty, because Suits' best map win rate. Oh, what a nice headshot from Solar. Suits' best map win rate is 80%, and that's Kitty. So we'll see what happens on map 2. So far, Suits do find themselves in a numbers advantage. Scanner's actively pushing B. A good flash onto the site, but Solar pops back up, finds another headshot. There's only 2 left after a kill happens on pipes. 3 for Solar.
Flank coming in. The Songer pinches and closes the gap. A really nice round from Suits when it matters most. 5 alive, Chum, on the defensive hold. Absolutely overwhelming kill.
It really did overwhelm them. I mean, Solar's positioning and I guess the misplacement of those nades, that kept Solar alive, and they managed to get 3 kills. That's huge payoff, a great KD to have in a round that's, you know, in a situation in which your opponents, if they win that round, it's over and you lose that map. Great position, though. Small goes down. Oof, refrag.
4v4, site definitely getting pushed. Solar tries to fend off the army. Getting reinforced by Wraith over the top, who finds a nice kill on the corner. Solar pushing up, trying to shut down the rotation through the smoke. Knows it's coming, and there finds the kill. Wraith actually the one that scoops it up over the top of the smoke. And the scanner, way on the backside, stuck on Hundin, is alone in a 1v4.
Pressure makes diamond, and that's what we're seeing here. Suits come back, but no. Teffel has still something to say. That nade, oof. Kind of getting close here, but seems that there's like a new configuration of these colonists. A great defensive strat, in my opinion. It's going to be hard for the last player up to kind of worm their way in onto a site.
Yeah, Panda is again anchoring, so to speak, at A site. Means the duo can confidently hold B, and pretty standard strat. Really kind of starting to see this form
30 seconds remaining.
More so in postseason. I wonder if it's maybe something people have been holding on to for what really matters most.
Beautiful flash. Teffel does get past the AK-12s all the way on the ribs. They get past 2 different guns. Can they find this? No. Panda comes out on top. Headshot, denying any possible chance for a colonist plant. We're still here on match point. 4 points though here for Suits. A long way to go and not a lot of margin for mistakes.
No margin for error, as they say. Only butter. We'll see if they can get 4 here as they do go back to defense. 4 more rounds to take it to the 8-8, where they can then play that tiebreaker for this first map. This is only map 1. We have 5 more after this to go.
I can imagine Cope saying, okay, let's just give them one of our best strats. We're done playing around. We need to finish this right here and now. They're holding back. Scanner on the bottom side of A. Just beginning to make their way. Crawling. Snail's pace. A little bit of a firefight there on B, but that's not where the focus is. They're waiting B out. Scan holder. Head. Oh, Tuffle again. Biding their time. They have an escort, though.
Nice little threat from Hisonger here to stall things out on any rotation of the remaining attack. They're going to have to stay split. It's going to be very hard for this duo to reconnect up to the middle, at least. And it seems that the duo at B is pretty committed to trying to draw attention. They're going to be staying over here, maybe even looking to get control of B in case the rotation is needed, maybe even prompting a rotation. Got 1, looking for 2, can't find it. Kirby holds things down.
30 seconds remaining.
Nearly a double kill there by Panda. They found Tuffle, who was holding the artifact scanner. Picked up. Oh, are we going to see a rotation? They have to.
They don't have time.
Seconds.
Yeah, they don't have time for this 6 turn.
They waited too long.
Yeah, Haas realizes this turns around, has to commit to pushing Malicious. Has to commit to A site. Everyone has to rotate, a trade 1 for 1. They're not going to have time for scanner plant. They're going to go for the kill onto Panda, and Panda tucks in to survive the round. And wins on
landing.
time.
Yeah.
Match point.
Wow, what a play by Panda. Cool nerves under pressure. That was beautiful. Slowly, we see Suits crawling back from their 1 point on the board. They now have 5, keeping Cope at bay.
I think it's funny that the argument in chat is that we pronounce kitty like kitty, and I feel like whenever that argument's made, I turn into Cartman from South Park, and I'm saying kitty. Kitty. Anyway, into round 14. We keep piling them on. And what a shut. I mean, we didn't have time to get into it. Cope just disappeared. Suits are here. They're going to take. I think Suits are going to take this to an 8-8. Cope is crumbling right now. They are not prepared to have to fight this hard for this last point.
They must be flustered right now. Yeah, absolutely. It's, yeah. Oof. I look forward to seeing what plays out here because, yeah, if Cope loses that map point, it's gonna be really, it's gonna put a lot of, it's a salt in the move. It really is.
Big push on the B site. Full stack. Everyone locked in on the side of Cope. First time I think they've done this as Hunden and Keys both pick up a kill. Drop off there. The survivor. Then Kirby Dog pushes up through the smoke. They do not survive. And all left is Malicious. Panda catches 2, but now has a 1v3 in front of him. Cope finally starting to feel confident. As the scanner goes down, this is going to be a tough retake for Panda, but HP bars are low. Haas and Hunden do not have a lot. Keezy, full HP, obviously, but Panda maybe. I like the rotate. I always like this rotation, especially if they can get the first pick onto Hunden to open up the long lane and push down from this side.
It is tough though, because Keezy is the only one peeking that area. I guess with Tuffle is there. If Tuffle peeks, that's one shot to the shoulder and they're down. They've got to be careful of Keezy because they are full health. Down. Never mind. It's Haz peeking out with the classic AK-12. 9 points on the board. Great try from Suits.
A little too late on the fight back, you know. Suits definitely put in a good try, but Cope are here to take their first map. A reminder that each series is 2 maps, so we'll stick around for the second map. Once that second map finishes, we'll then move on and see how the other series is playing out. If they are still playing, we'll check up on likely their second map that they'll be playing. Otherwise, we'll move on to round number 2. We'll likely follow one of these teams, probably the winner, or maybe whoever goes up against Acer next, and follow that matchup next. So again, plenty of games left. This is only the beginning of the round robin, and we're just going to go into a little break while these teams decide their second map. I'll go ahead and give them the ready, too, to make sure they're not waiting on us. And we will maybe go with a sub. I think I am seeing on Cope's side they are going to be bringing in a different player. An interesting choice after winning the map, but maybe it is going to be the map that determines the player. Like we were talking about, always good to have that full rostered team. As they wait on their 5th, I'm getting words. So, Chum, how are we feeling? I mean, so far so good. NA opening up with a pretty nice back and forth, and I thought for a minute Suits might push that to tiebreaker.
I really thought so as well. Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you when synergy happens, it really kicks. It really kicks you, and that's what happened. They went from, I believe, like 2 points on the board, 1 point on the board, and climbed all the way up to 6. But yeah, 1 round, Smalls got the first kill, and just like that, the dominoes fell flat on the table. Yeah, in the end, they were able to, I think I'm hearing the map pick. Well, anyways, no spoilers. Yeah, and just like that, Cope was able to take the last map point. I'm looking forward to see what Suits pull off in terms of strats. Maybe we'll see something that's really unorthodox, which will be crazy for the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, hard to know what to expect. And again, the storyline that I think people are looking forward to seeing if Acer can remain undefeated through the postseason all the way to the grand finals. And a reminder again how the format works. 2 teams from yesterday qualified through to play in the semifinals in the first weekend of January 4th and 5th. That was Wrecked and, pop quiz, Chum. Who was the second team that qualified? I can't remember. I don't think you were here for the end of it. Dystopia, I think. I think it was Wrecked and Dystopia that qualified through.
Yes.
Yesterday, and so now we're here to see which 2 teams are going to qualify through this round robin, and we're ready for our second map of the afternoon. Key D is where we're at. Yeah, but you didn't call it the right name. You were just talking about. You were just predicting there being a cat on, and that's nothing. There's a bunch of nothing. There's a cat in the lobby, so it's like. You know.
I just got it. Okay, very funny. No, that's fair.
Into round 1 though of Key D we go as. Who do we have? Suits on the defense.
On Ray,
and Cope's on the attack.
Seeing some people in chat asking for a Suits comeback, and that's definitely what this map could be. This is their strong suit statistically. Let's see if Cope can give them a run for the money.
This is Suits' strong suit.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, exactly. They wear 2 tuxedos, not just 1.
Stopping his bullets from Wraith. Got 1. Tried to flash on the Haas, who swings for more. Finds the second, looking for a third and a 4th. No, doesn't quite get Kirby Dog. Smalls is the one that cleans that up. But a nice round from Cope. They continue the momentum from a map 1 victory right into a map 2 lead.
We saw Cope really put up a great pistol round, blitzkrieging through the ace side, if I remember correctly, there on map 1. But they pretty much did it again here on Kitty. So that may be an omen. I know we were looking for omens in the past couple casts this weekend for omens of who will win the map from the get-go. Maybe this could be another Cope.
A really big couple of smokes and flashes to deny Solar access. They're about to shut down the whole push towards B, but they do find a couple of kills anyway. And Cope do take some big damage as Hero tries to push in. A battle over at A that goes the way of the defense. And now only 2 left, Hero and Has. Hero puts up the middle, Has gets caught out by Kirby. Now Scanner is down and the defense knows it.
That was a great kill by Has on the B side, but a quick squat and a kill. That was Kirby. Went for the trade. Down goes Hero after getting 2.
Round starting.
Suits on the board, tied 1 apiece. That's how we started
Exactly.
last match. But I don't know. I think Keedy definitely goes a little bit more into the favor of the offense these days in Season 2. So if Cope can lean into that, they could have another 7-1 half, quite frankly. Rifles in their hands again. And looks like definitely an A-site stack.
Two of them are liking bunker, though. A strong push out. They'll have full control of the alleyways, but whether that'll pan out well for them. Nades raining down in response, but nothing connects. 5 versus 5 for now. It's Tuffle that's damaged there on the Cope side.
Nice nade there. Panda tossing it up and over the top to Keezy. There was a counter nade that came their way. The smoke cue giving something away there, but ultimately no kills connected. And eventually, this guy need to push forward. There's a nice skip up. Nice headshot from Hero on the Panda, and we're into a 4-4.
Straight out there on the puddle. Wow, what a kill by Wraith. Hero goes down. It's all lift up to Tuffle. How far they have fallen. Oh, Kirby. Perfect peek and a headshot there. Yeah, the colonists they split up 3-2 and then grouped up 4 players there on the rocks. Did not pan out. 2 points now for the side.
Take another gander at that headshot over the top from Hero. Nice opening there from Cope to push things 4-4, but a good hold from Suits in the end. Take a look at the overhead, see what the split looks like. 2-2 B-side stack, most certainly, with a little bit of a lag there from Hero on the back end, and maybe we'll see some action from Solar here, who's holding the skate park.
I mean, there's clearly an advantage. Oh, wow. Nade landing true. Tuffle goes down. That's an early 4v5. Never mind. 3v5. Make that 2 kills there. Wraith and Kirby going down. Immediate 3v2. Blazing through. I was about to say there's a lot of instability for the team that's doing the flip-flop. You know, one round they go strong A, one round they go B. You know, there's instability. It's kind of like, you know, changing the tune just a little bit too fast. But at the same time, if done well, it can really mess up the defense because maybe they got used to a strong A-side defense or a strong B-side defense and then immediately switched up. They're not ready for it. Can't tell who it's in favor of at the moment in 2 versus 3 situations. So Sandra goes down. Perfect moment for Smalls to bring it into a 2v2 situation. Scanner's picked up. It's roaming towards the B site.
Yeah, and I do think Panda
30 seconds remaining.
ready and waiting. Ooh, not a roam. Into Solar. No Solar ready and waiting. Comes off the smoke. Tucks into sight. Try and hold it down and finds the first kill. The double reinforced on the backside. Small is able to pick up on-site defense, but now getting pressured from the rotation from Panda, who's here in time to stall out the scanner plant, but not find the kill. Smalls, what is that, 4 on the round or something like that?
He's 8-2 KD.
Yeah.
With the Vector there, round 4. That's unbelievable. Running the Vector again now, too. Jeez, was that brutal.
All tied up. Cope battling back, not allowing Suits to get too far ahead on their defensive half, because when it comes time to swap, they don't want to have to work too hard holding things down. Again, I do think this map leans a little bit offensive sided, and so we'll see if Cope continue to maintain the lead. Just need, again, we're not doing a best of 3 series, so the second half will be built and we can move on to a new series after this. But still, I'm sure that the Suits star
Wraith finds a wombo, a triple, no less. Unbelievable damage here on the A site. Scanners on the floor, and they can hear it. Hero wants a kill, they get it. Wraith doesn't swing it though. Backup comes from Smalls.
1-for-1 trade. And Panda clutches up the shots on the Hero. Suits hold on to the half. Gonna put a few more on, but a nice pickup over the top there. Good coordination, and that's what we're gonna see a lot of this afternoon. Really good utility placement, really good nades, and obviously coordination that you don't really see very often in regular season. These teams are locked in. They're focused. They're competing for $5,500 in first place cash money. That's on the table. If these teams win, they advance on to next weekend, where they'll go through the semifinals and then the finals to earn that cash prize.
It's a big pool of money, though. Second place doesn't look so bad either. But that's not what they're aiming for. Aim for the stars. Shoot for the stars. Scanner, bottom of A. Taking it slow. They have good control of the alleys, but they also are way pushed up here on skate, giving B quite a lot of bullets.
1-for-1 trade up the middle, and it does set B up to be a little bit light on defense.
Nading out the alleyway, that's a great call from Tuffle, who does push through, getting a kill as well, clearing out the alleyways, though they should hear footsteps momentarily. The B side is completely clear, and it's up to Panda and Wraith to come back, collapsing back to the site to try to claim it back.
Time ticks. 30 seconds on the clock. Flash over the top. Here comes the duo to push in. First kill doesn't fall. 100 still alive. There's the first they need, but a quick refrag from Haz over the top. 3-3 Cope. Keeping things even, keeping things close. Again, when it comes time to that side swap, I think if it's a 4-4 half, it's a win for Cope. Or, well, I don't know. It might be a win for Suits ultimately, honestly. So
yeah, I think so.
I think Cope might want to try and push this up to a 5-3. They need these last 2 rounds before the side swap.
But that round was great for Cope. They had only 3 players left, and against 2 defenders crashing back, they only lost 1 player. So that was a great, statistically great performance from them. Continuing on though to round 7, looks like a 5-player stack here onto the A site. Oh my God, Scanner going in first. Tuffle blitzkrieging in through. Down goes Smalls, a clean headshot from Wraith. A refrag from Tuffle, the scan holder. They have control of the site, but there goes Panda coming in.
From Panda to hold on. The scanner landed. Now they're in the heart of the A site, fending off the swing and finding even more. Over the top, though, support from Hassan actually picks up that kill, and suddenly Hero is alone, fending off the push. Hassanger goes down. Malicious Panda is suddenly alone, and we're into the 1v1.
Gotta look at the health again. It's not looking good for Panda, but as long as they're sneaky and they play this well, this big Hero could go down. Uh-oh, Panda. Oof. Clean headshot to find Cope there, 4th point. Last round before the side swap.
Cope are looking for 2 in a row. They're looking to open up their group stage 2-0. And I mean, frankly, if you can't really afford to lose outside of Acer. That's basically the game plan you need in order to win second place, because Acer are likely to win. They are likely to take 2 maps against everybody they go up against, and that means that everyone's going to have at least 2 losses. So you don't want more than 2 losses, because then if you're down to 4, I don't think you can even compete for a chance at second place anymore. So it's tough, especially on the opener. You can't let all these things factor into your mind, as the Suits team gets absolutely picked apart in a very fast play up.
What a nade from Hero as the cherry on top. Now going into
We're
the
switching
side swap
sides.
pistol. All they needed was smalls, getting a quick, I believe a 2K there with some perspective. Unbelievable.
Quick shout out to everyone tuning in. I see PZK, T, Lone, Tanky, Quick, Mustached Miner, familiar faces, Vero, all tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by, chatting it up, and hopefully enjoying the NA round robin. A reminder that the 4th and 5th of January are when we get to that semifinal, grand final match. On this. Here we go into the action here on the pistol round on the side swap. Cope looking to pile on their lead, but not really opening up the way they were hoping for.
Yeah, as long as suits are, oh no, never mind. Their one hope, Kirby Dog, taking control of bridge and outside of bunker, goes out into a 1v1 to go. Panda found again with low health, but look, Tuffle comes back and shuts the site down.
That was a bit of guesswork, but a very nice bit of guesswork. That's a lot of game knowledge that comes into that play right there, to be able to know that when the scanner is being planted, because they hear the scanner audio cue, that they have to shoot near that scanner. And so they know the angle that they have to find through the smoke, through the multiple walls there, and ultimately catch that kill. Very nice job to put Cope up 6-3.
I really like that strat. It didn't pan out for Suits, but I like that thinking. I really do. Oh, Kirby Dog flashes themselves, but look, they want Smalls. Smalls tucked in on the bridge, listening for footsteps. Now they're swinging. No, never mind. Kirby and Hero traded out there on the bottom of, on the left side of Skate. 4 alive for Suits.
Scanner's still B-side. And a little bit of a duo push coming into A. Pretty easy to rotate from that mid-B point. I think it's why people sit there, because you can cross up through the center with relatively little contention. Granted, Smalls is right there, hoping the center. Smalls is right there, finding a double.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Suits have pushed all the chips in to split the offense into a 2-2 push. And just like that, they paid the price for the risk. The 2 contesting the A site go down. Hezbollah taking control of the A. A double there to shut it down once again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just the offense was just too unstable and they fell like dominoes.
The double from Cope. Smalls scooping it up with the SMG. Or no, that's not the SMG.
The Vector.
Yeah, still, yeah, nice job there.
Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't the Vector. It is an SMG.
Okay.
That was an SMG, yeah. Actually, in the chat previously, somebody said, imagine how good Smalls would be if they actually used a regular rifle.
Look at this counter defense push. It's going to work. Has way up here alone. Does get some help over the top from Smalls. Hero goes down. Has trades a 1-for-1. Only 2 left on the attacking side. They're really trying to demoralize this offense, but they've ended up losing everybody to defend, and now Hunton's alone in a 1v2.
You know, I think the Beatles got it right the first time. A little help with your friends goes a long way, but it only panned out well in the first half of this round. This second half, with Tuffle the only one up, yeah, it's not looking good. They don't have any friends with them. And they're getting the A site. No, there's a Sanger again putting them out. 4 points. Suits is still up. Suits is still up. There's a lot of momentum from Cope, but they're still here.
I mean, they rallied nicely in map 1, just too late. If they can do that in map 1, here in map 2 right now, off of that round win and keep it going, you're definitely looking at an opportunity for this Suits team to be right back into this. Slow push up to flash top and a nice nade from Haz. Scoops up Kirby. A refrag from a Songer. Up through the middle. Panda also here to reinforce as knives come zipping by and don't quite connect, but get awfully close.
And those knives are awful. I mean, the sense of dread and disappointment when you get knifed from one that's thrown is just overwhelming. I don't know. It's just like, oh my gosh. But they keep up the dream. Solar does go down. Easy finds him with the AK-12. A clean headshot, that is. Three still up there on the suit's side. Another knife thrown from Rocks all the way to Skate. Assanger now makes it 2 for Suits against 4 of Cope.
Yeah, not really the option of rotating anymore.
Another knife. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
From Smalls.
It looks like they're going to think about swinging
30
A.
seconds remaining.
Time is not in their favor. Oh, and Small slows him down. 15 seconds. Are they going to be able to get there in time?
I think so, but look at... Oh no, TZ is refragged. Wraith is still on the site. No, there's the peek from Tuffle. Does shut it down. Now they find themselves in a similar position. Just 1 point away from finding this map as well in the first series of Day 2 round robins.
You need to stack 4 in a row. 2 losses here definitely going to hurt. And when it's Suit's turn to go up against Acer, it's going to be rough. Especially, I wonder actually well, we'll see. We'll see who is going up against who soon for our second round. For now, though, we wait to see if Cope are going to take 2 maps or Suits will bounce back. They've still got plenty of time.
Early shots there on Skate as there's a refrag done by Wraith and a vengeance of Solar. Down goes Assanger. What a lineup from Smalls. Refragged after getting 2 kills. Wraith is still up. The only one, frankly. 1 versus 2 now. Nade comes close. There it's 70 health roughly. And the health bars alone are overwhelming. Not to mention the positioning of these last 2 Rayab.
There's the push. Cope holding down nicely on defense. And Scanner's still in the hands of Wraith. I mean, there's a chance for a 1v2, depending if they can catch the rotation. There's only 1 defender on each side.
1 minute left. Wraith can't be shy. They definitely cannot. The pressure is, there's quite a lot of pressure, especially the fact that, you know, since Cope is just 1 point away, oof, Crosshairs just graze Wraith there on Skate. But with the coughs comes some audio cues. There's Keezy crawling to the side and shoot Wraith in the back, making it 9-4 for Cope.
That is a 2-map win in the series. Not a best of 3, but their first round cleanly locked in by Cope. Does make me wonder if there is still another match going on. We'll go ahead and take a look at the reported scores.
No, I think it's still going.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have a
I just sent it. I got you.
And let's see.
Folks, in a moment, we're going to be watching the other matchup with Acer here in the first series of Group B of the round robins. This is only the first series. We're going to see 2 more immediately after. Going in right now is Acer and the Challenger Cup winner, which was Ariel.
Looks like on Miru. Imagine it's the second map. Everyone's alive. Pull up some gameplay and I'll adjust the teams. And we're in. absolutely denying the onside defense.
Scan started.
Julian able to pick up one. Scanner goes down in the case. Julian trades down. And Acer drop a round.
Get ready.
Currently 3-7 for the Ariel side. Acer's looking really good. Some KDs to show off though. Here is Kodiak 12-7. Achilles seems to have been subbed in right now 0-0. And some pretty standard even KDs from Ariel. So yeah, gotta look out for Kodiak. They seem to be the big fragger here on Miru map 1. Or maybe map 2.
Yeah, likely map 2. Or map 1 went long. Kodiak is going to look for more kills. Pushing up, runs into 2. A little unexpected. Gets a nice nade, catches Mystic with the bounce shot into the back. And that scanner's down, but that does. Picked up. That guy's 6. Fends off the rotation. And a crash coming in from Acer. Overwhelming Ariel in an 8-3. Match points.
Match point.
They overwhelmed Ariel in every sense of that word. That was a beautiful play from Kodiak, and then rotating off, pinching, avenging Neuro's death there with Fizz, and cleaning up the last colonist. I mean, just clinical work. Clinical.
Extended push up here from Kodiak again, the kill leader. Find more. It's shut down.
A big find by Obama 14. What a nade from Neuro. Will catch one contesting the B site. So there are 2 more lining up. Julian catches Obama, which is a great kill. Scanner is down on the floor, and the 2 remaining colonists will have to pick that up and continue pushing with 1 minute 15 on the clock.
Nade out, doesn't connect. Julian trying to hold the middle rotation, and Scanner is down. I do wonder if that's going to be an issue for Ariel, if they're just going to keep trying to apply pressure and go for the remaining kills they need. Obviously, Fizz is way over at A site, so pushing in and finding the 3 kills is not really an option. Nice swing out from Nero, and now it's do or die for Ariel. Code throwing some dabs for the fans at home.
You gotta.
Maybe also to inspire, motivate themselves, get them hyped up for the push that they are going to execute on. Swing out and hunt for Julia, and they do not connect. Acer locks in what I assume to be map 2. And we will then move on to our next series, which means that we're going to go to a break here on this channel. And when we come back, we'll have another series to play out. Acer against one of the teams. Actually, let me check right now. I might be able to get it. 1 versus 4 is Acer versus Cope is up next. So Cope going to have a tough challenge after coming off of a 2-0 win.
Oh, yeah.
And that's definitely one we're probably going to tune into first. So don't go anywhere. More round robin action coming up. It's season 2. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back, everybody, to the North American Round Robin for Season 2. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by Chumbait, and we are getting into our second series of the afternoon. For those that are just tuning in, this is the Round Robin. There are 3 series that get played out across the course of this group stage, which is Group B. And each series includes 2 maps. At the end of all 3 series, we calculate who has the most map wins, and the top 2 teams advance on for a chance to play for $5,500 to first place. They'll go on to play for that the 4th and the 5th of January, where we'll have the semis and finals of this tournament. That's what's on the line this afternoon. That's what these teams are playing for. And we'll go ahead and give the teams the ready up, because they are in lobby and waiting to dive in to the 3rd map of the afternoon. Both teams, Acer and Cope Chum, have taken 2 map wins so far today.
They really have. They're going neck and neck. I mean, I think they'll differ slightly at the moment in points, but yeah, they both have 2 map wins, so they are seeming to be the top 2 teams in the Group B.
It's not by a. It's by like 1 or 2 points. They Acer versus Ariel, the team that qualified through the Challenger Cup, took 5 points against Acer. I mean, that is pretty impressive for them to be able to scoop up 5 points. And we do apologize for the audio cue there. And I mean, to me, that means that maybe Acer is feeling the pressure. Maybe they're not executing up to what they have been so far in the regular season, which is an impressive undefeated record, Chum. It's worth talking about. They're 12-0 in 12 weeks of regular season gameplay.
Yeah, 12-0 is no easy feat, and we've always talked about Acer doing incredibly well across not just VAIL, but Breachers as well. In fact, they won the Breachers finals at VRML this year in July. But for the VAIL League, they weren't so successful. It was actually Rec that came out on top. Regardless, Acer is one of the top teams. They do play very well. But I think, as we said during our little intermission break, you mentioned that Ariel did take 3 points off. So this may not be as simple as some people may think, or how I thought of it. Acer is gonna, wipe the floor. But listen, Cope, we see some incredible fraggers on this side. Smalls, especially, those 2 players are incredibly talented and quite dangerous. So yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I'm not honestly, I'm broke from betting on so many teams as losses and victories, so I'm not going to bet any more money on this. But it could go either way, frankly.
It's hard to know how the postseason is going to go. And that's why everyone likes to tune in to catch the action to see how it's going to unfold. We are just waiting on what seems to be some tech issues from both sides, I imagine. As, yeah, we do appreciate everybody that does patiently tune in and enjoy the action. And we do want to shout out our sponsors, Axe Labs, the developer of VAIL, supporting VRML in our second season by contributing into the cash prize pool. It's why there's $5,500 worth of money on the line for first place in North America. That's thanks to the support from Axe Labs. Obviously, they've also done a great job developing the game and supporting us on the Spectate client side. We really do appreciate everything that they do as a sponsor and a developer. It's tremendous, the support we receive, and we really do appreciate them. Also, a shout out to, of course, ProTube VR, our longest sponsor. They just launched the VRML Con 2024 stock that was exclusively debuted at VRML Con earlier this year. And you can buy it right now if you head on over to protubevr.com. Also, a quick shout out to HyperX, sponsoring the North American prize pool with hardware to first and second place. And, of course, offering up that 15% discount to anybody that buys anything off the HyperX store in North America. You can type in the code HXVRML23 and get 15% off your purchase. It's a fantastic discount, and we do really appreciate that HyperX is able to support VRML like they have for so many years. It's a tremendous sponsor, and again, they've got great products. You're hearing me on the HyperX Procast S, and I can't speak enough about all of their keyboards, their mice, their headphones, the quality, the durability of it. It's, yeah, one of my favorite, if not my, I mean, it is my favorite peripheral brand. I love all the HyperX gear I have. I use it across the entire platform here. So big shout out to them, and we really do appreciate their support. With that, we do have full rosters.
Yeah, 5v5.
And I may cut to an intermission here soon enough if these guys don't start. I frankly don't know what we're waiting for. It's kind of
we're just being chilling.
Yeah,
ice cream in hand. We're just taking our time.
Appreciate everyone's patience. We can't control the pace of the players, but for some reason there is a delay here. And we are waiting. So we appreciate you also waiting with us. And I think everyone is maybe ready, finally, for our third map. Acer obviously confident. They don't need to be fresh and warm coming into this series as we wait around for a good couple of minutes there in the lobby. And they'll have 15 seconds to warm up as we go into our first map between these two on Miru.
Miru is right. We're seeing a quick little spray paint from the Acer squad, and now in we go to the first round. Pistols out. Seeing Scan headed up straight through mid. 4 players pushing up on the left side of the mini-map there at the top left, where they're going all B site. 3 defenders roughly at the top of B site. This is going to be a firefight.
Crashing in, but does not connect. That almost does. Julian and Nero's nades do. And Julian finds the second as they come popping out of the smoke. Cope is absolutely picked apart, and Haz is alone trying to battle the entire team here.
Gosh. Yeah, I just saw the crosshairs flying around the B side, just pre-firing through the smokes, and finally Hezbollah got shut down. First point going to Acer. Round 2 now. We're going full rifles. Scan held by none other than the ultimate Smalls. This time actually wielding an AK-12, so no more SMGs, Knight.
Maybe it's just Keedy that they like to do it on.
Could be. Scanner now passed off to Keezy. Looks like they want B side again. goes Keezy. Smalls gets a frag. Neuro headshot onto Stormy, the new swap-in player for Cope. Hero also goes down. Yeah, absolutely dismantling the call on his side.
Smalls is holding to the flank, and as soon as they drop off the angle, Taquito VR pops out for the kill. It does leave Haz alone and collapsed on. They try to swing for Nero. If they had caught Nero, there might have been an opportunity to funnel in the rest of that defense from Acer, but they don't. And Acer are up 2-0 out the gate. It's the defensive half on Miru, so you can't read too hard into it right now, Chuck. I think Miru definitely leans a little bit more defensive sided, and we're obviously only a one rifle round in. It's looks good for Acer. They're doing solid.
It really does. I might be really impressionable, but yeah, that was kind of crazy. 4 players up, nil for Cope. Acer's looking really strong. Maybe Cope will begin to cope with their opponents and pull out some kind of wins, but oh my gosh, 2 flashes of smoke on the corner. They're trying to contest B. No flanks coming out from Acer just yet. They're focused on the tip of B.
Entirety of Acer here and defending. Everyone shooting different angles until eventually they either find somebody or everybody's dead. You know, like it really is a very incredibly coordinated effort from the Acer defense to be able to shut that push down basically blind. I mean, nobody really saw anybody. There's so much shots through smokes there.
Exactly.
So many kills coming through. It really is just general game knowledge and timing, as Smalls catches Kodiak on general rotation timing with a nice nade up the middle.
Yeah, I feel like Acer like that, they're not being very sustainable, you know, pulling out those mags, reloading every half second, and just dumping those rounds down range. It's not really sustainable. Neuro, a little bit more clinical now. Headshot onto Stormy. A nade from Julian finds Keezy, and that's one of the... oh yeah, that's the scan holder there on the corner. Neuro picks up a double. Can they make it a third? No, it's Julian on the back.
Scanner down, and Smalls is alone. Trying to catch a kill, and does get Taquito VR. Smalls and Taquito have been battling up that mid lane consistently, but info is spread fast. As you can see, Acer communicating quickly, rotating over to catch that out, and shut down the final killer of Cope. KDs, let's take a look at them. They're not too good for the likes of Cope, to say the least. Smalls with 4, Hero with 1, and otherwise, this Cope squad just not coming alive on Miru here.
Yeah, Neuro, the Toxic boss, is looking really good. 7-1 KD. They're really performing brilliantly here on B site. Right now, they are at the forefront. A tossed nade doesn't connect, but they run out of a smoke. Oof, another nade flies past them. A lot of shots going down on A. Sorry, I feel like I keep saying A. B. On A, shots go out, a trade out on B. Neuro finally gets put down. 8-2 KD now. Looking like the site is a little bit more open, but that's too early to say.
Here, but yeah, Cope definitely has an opportunity. Julian going down is big, as Haz can now push up and plant. They are worried about a rotation behind them from Kodiak, and obviously Taquito VR on the front. This pinch is going to have to come together, and the 2v3 about to be underway as Scanner forces the movements. 35 seconds left.
I feel like Kodiak was being pulled on their leash from the in-game leader, probably Taquito there. I really wanted Kodiak to keep going down and keep flanking, but they at least find one. They line up the second and get the refrag for Taquito. Where's the defuse?
Not coming in yet. Knife came out. They ran around quick. They're trying to stick it. Heroes trying to push up. There comes the fly out from Kodiak.
Wow.
As they scoop it up. Time. Is it here? It's going to be close, but I think they
have it. Yeah.
Interrupt comes in with 2 seconds left. And another clutch. Acer and Kodiak lock in the win. And that multi-kill on the backside. The flank coming in clutch. And Kodiak's patience waiting to spring their trap on the first kill, the second. And then ultimately not going immediately for that fight and rotating around to catch them off guard when they popped out.
We'll see what the poll says there in the chat, but it looks like an Acer 8-0 at least here. They're looking so good on their Rayab rounds, clutching despite the odds against them. They're doing great. Kodiak pushes out, gets punished. Really felt like too much. But look, Smalls gets 2 kills. Hero shuts down Neuro, and just like that, the B side is compromised. 2 defenders left. They find themselves in another disadvantage.
Cope is fighting, man. They are here on their offensive half, trying to get some late-stage rounds, trying to make this a 5-3. If they can, on the side swap, it might be a real opportunity. Julian finds one. Small to Keto. And so it's a 1v2 on the retake.
Julian shot 1 bullet, and that kind of revealed their position. They get tagged, but they managed to find the kill. Not before Haz gets the kill as well. Refragging, finally a point on the board for Cope against the Acer squad. They're starting to warm up and starting to understand the Acer play styles.
Only map 1. It's Miru, which is kind of we sometimes start on Miru, sometimes starts, I guess it's 50-50 really. But anyway, it is only map 1, so Cope still have room after this to maybe put up a map against Acer. Not be easy if they have a disconnect on the attacking side there, as Hunden, I believe, DC'd and reconnected quickly, but they won't be able to play this round, so it's a 3v5 now.
3v5 is not looking good. What a wombo nade from Neuro and Julian. They've done it once, they've done it again here on round 7. Unbelievable takedown of the colonist below the B side. It's all left up to Haz. Luckily, they do have the scanner, but up against 4 of Acer, not likely. Yeah.
Let's take a gander at the KDs. Finally, some coming through from other players on the likes of Cope. It's why we're close to these rounds in the back half of this half. Nero, though, 11-3, continues to pile on there. Julian 9-2. 2 impressive KDs in the postseason when, again, that pressure starts to kind of mount in the back of your mind.
I'm surprised Kodiak doesn't get more kills. We saw Kodiak on the first matchup of day 2 here in the round robin do really well against Ariel. But here, look at how aggressive they're flanking. They actually knife Tuffle on the backside of B. What was that from Kodiak?
During the fight at A, the knife comes in and very quickly, Cope are overwhelmed. Acer starting to put their pedal to the floor, really accelerating the rate of these rounds. Push there, Haz shuts down, but over the top, Nero connects. Julian as well, and Acer take a commanding half. We swap sides, and Cope now defend. Maybe the defensive swap will be enough for the Cope squad to start putting some points on the board.
They need those points on the board. They really do. Luckily for them, Cope avoided an 8-0 situation off the first half of map 1 Miru, but yeah, 7-1 is an uncomfortable position to be in. Only 1 round as a buffer in case Cope catastrophically make another mistake here. Pistols, yeah, they have to make sure they don't lose this, which is already really difficult.
Knife, and then throws out pistol shots, but misses those. Fizz will catch the kill. A little trade up to the middle, and Haz able to find Kodiak. A nice scoop up that keeps them even. 3-3. Trying to reinforce the negative. The push is definitely coming in. Haz is down. Up through the center. Julian finds that kill. Fizz connects. And finds Taquito there with the second kill, and a nice pistol round to take us to map point in map 1.
Acer doing well. I mean, historically on this map against Cope specifically, it was really Neuro and Julian kind of pairing up really in sync and getting frags at the same time, pinching off the last stragglers. But just then we saw each one of the last offenders on the colonist side. Acer got 1 kill on all 3 players. It's really a good sign that they're starting to coalesce. Good headshot from Taquito.
Stormy finds a nade, a kill, and a triple no. Push map. They want a little more time on Miru.
We've seen 2 players clutch up on Acer before. Those rounds were on Rayab side, but now on Colonist, they hopefully have the same potential. Refragging, Taquito is still up. Julian is back in the shuttle though, 1 versus 2 with Tuffle low health. This is possible, but they have to be careful of Hero.
38 on the clock. And here, Taquito here in the audio cues. Swings out to find the first and can't quite catch the double. A nice retake from Cope. They'll stay alive as they put 2 on the board. And I see in chat, Acer just a powerhouse. Cope getting picked apart. Definitely worth noting. Cope just came out of a two map series win. They won 2 maps against their adversary. Blanking on it. Who did Cope just play?
Cope just played. Shoot.
We both can't.
Suits.
It's fine.
Jeez. Suits. They played Suits.
Yes, right.
Early kill onto Kodiak.
Now to the point, Cope certainly getting picked apart. I think it's more of a testament of just how strong Acer as a team is. They've been undefeated all season long. And I imagine they want to remain undefeated today in the postseason.
Oof. Really good momentum for Acer. They are stuck in a 4v4 with pretty much all of their health kind of drained a little bit, especially Taquito. Look at the 4 remaining on Rayab defense. I look at Smalls lining up 3 with the SMG. Fizz, Julian, and Taquito all go down Neuro for the revenge. Last Colonist up. You're so low health.
Scanner. Yeah, I can't get it. Has crashes down and Cope fights. Maybe this is kind of how Ariel fought against Acer, because Acer did have a 9-5 map 1 against them and then a 9-3 map 2. You know, and Cope here are definitely fighting, so maybe they can get a few more before Acer start to lock it in on the attack. Either way, we'll see what happens. It looks like it's going to be a full B-side stack.
The fact that Cope are still in it to win and they're still fighting and they're actually going even harder now on Rayab's side, it means that they're coping with the morale loss after being kind of steamrolled by Acer there in the first half of map 1. Lots of shots going down range on B side. Gotta be careful of one of the defenders. Hero aggressively peeking. No, Julian says bye. Headshot. Back to the shuttle they go.
Stormy was there to watch the angle. They'll get hit by a nade. Trying to get aggressive. London does get surprised by a second swing from Kodiak. They weren't anticipating more. And Smalls is alone to try and clutch a 1v4. A team kill from Kodiak.
No, they hit their hand trying to blind fire from the other to the other side of the corner, but no, there you go. Smalls finally out. 9 points on the board. What a double from Kodiak to essentially, despite the self-kill, they locked in this last point, making it 9-3 against Cope.
Solid job from Acer. We'll take our first map in this 2-map series. They'll be going up against Cope on a second map. I imagine Suna, maybe Kitty. We'll have to see which one gets chosen. While we wait, we can look at the KDs. Killing me Smalls, 11 and 12, leading their team on Cope. Julian, 15 and 5. Nero, 13 and 7. And the postseason has shown us some very impressive KDs, Chum, that sometimes you don't really see during the regular season. I feel like these players are kind of stepping up when the pressure is on, when it really is tournament time.
Yeah, it just goes to show you, you know, the pressure of the postseason. It really kind of pulls apart the people who kind of crack under pressure and those who are able to withstand it. And so the high KDs, I believe, other than a lot of these players just being incredible shooters, they just, yeah, the top KDs, generally speaking, they can perform and thrive under pressure.
Giving them the ready up. for map number 2. Might be a little bit of time, as we do have some rotations, it seems, on the side and roster. I'm waiting to see if we're going to get anyone subbed in.
With map 2, though, I'd like to introduce my colleague.
Oh, yeah, we do have Chumbait dropping out for the afternoon, and T joining us. T, welcome in. How are you? You just got done
Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, how did the EU games feel?
Well, the EU games, the team was there, they were on it. I mean, I had many tracking issues, but I had to hold through it, and I didn't tilt, and we got right through it. We managed to have a good result, very happy about it. Yeah. I can de-stress for maybe a couple of weeks, but enough about that. NA, this is what we want to be seeing.
Yeah, we are here for our second map of Cope versus Acer. So far, Acer are delivering to expectations, but there's a little bit in me that does kind of wonder if maybe this team will lose. I imagine that if it ever comes close, Acer's going to step up to another gear, but I'm still looking at the 9-5 against our Challenger Cup winner that Acer had in their first map of the round robin, and that kind of to me is like, well, maybe there is hope for any team then that's going up against Acer this afternoon.
See, my take on the way to and I think that's what some of these teams need to learn. I mean, Acer has seriously got some crazy experience. They've been in the game for ages, so they're going to have that synergy to them, and that's what's going to win them games, as well as their gun pricing ability.
Warm-up round there for those that are wondering what was going on, as we do get ready to dive in to round number 1. Oh, and already a disconnect, or... Oh.
I think it's likely to be a reset.
Yeah. Apologies for that.
Use this time to warm up.
Though Kidi's sort of the wild card of the maps at the moment, so I mean, it could go either way here. I think whilst Acer are very strong, they're very good at their peaks, very quality gunplay. I think the amount of times that Kidi has just been an upset is just, honestly, I think, this could be what Cope needs to actually make something happen out this game, because so far it's not looking good.
When we're looking at the stats, and this is Cope's best map, 65% win rate. In comparison, Acer with a 76% win rate, but it's their second best map. Acer's best map is Suna, and we still haven't gone there, and we won't go there because it's only a 2-map series. So once we get our technical issues resolved, which we do apologize for and appreciate your patience, then we'll get back into the action. I actually would potentially like to go check out the other series, but I don't believe we have the password for that, so we'll work on getting those details and maybe jump into that series if it's still going shortly. But again, we do appreciate you all being patient as the intermissions between rounds, between maps. It is what it is. I think there ultimately is like a time limit. So I imagine if the Cope squad takes any longer, they may actually be forced to play with 4. And
absolutely.
Yeah, it's not what you want in the round robin when there's $5,500 on the line for first place,
Yeah, I mean, the VRML moderators are absolutely always on top of their job, so whatever needs to happen,
We're good. Everyone's in. We're starting finally, and again, we appreciate your patience. Map number 2 of this series. Nice little 15-minute breather between it. Kicks off. We dive in to see how Kidi shapes up with Acer on the attack and Cope on the defense to start us.
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, Kidi, we all know, is sort of a defense-sided map, so this could be the early lead that Cope need to take. So if they're able to grasp this, it could be a good game for them. because in the round robin you need to get as many rounds as you can. So it's absolutely it's just vital that they have a good result here. It looks like the Acer squad are going to go for a default. And it's an uncommon play at the moment doing a default on pistol, but it's quite a signature play from Acer, and it looks like it started out not working as You Killing Me Smalls picks up the first. There's T-Fuel picking up Neuro. And now we've got a very strong start from Cope. I mean, we saw the game versus Suits earlier, and they really got on the show. Smalls, there you go. There he is, picking up 2. He's a very quality player, Smalls. I think he dropped 20 kills against Suits, from what I remember. So he's the one to watch at the moment from the Cope side. Obviously, Acer has a very strong roster. Every single member of Acer is just brilliant at the game. So, you know, it's going to be difficult, but possible. It looks like we got like a early round victory celebration.
Right around the map. I mean, it truly is a celebration. A 1v5 here. Scanner is down. Yeah, we're going to try to kill them all. They found 2. Nade's coming out over the top. That finds a 3rd. Oh my goodness. There's a 4th. The knife. Smalls. Oh my gosh.
Oh, honestly.
What the heck?
They almost sold that round though.
How did that? Why did that have to happen that way? Holy cow.
Against Acer, you do not want to be giving them leniency there, especially a quality player like Kodiak, honestly.
I mean,
that was too close for comfort.
Kodiak found 3 headshots, a nade kill, and then died to a knife. I mean, they almost got a full ace on the pistol round at like half HP. That was very impressive from Kodiak. And yeah, like you said, any one of these Acer players is capable of doing that too.
Absolutely. I mean, the absolute gumption from You Killing Me Smalls to pull out a knife in such a situation, I could never. We've got another default coming out from Acer. Mad Dog with a brilliant nade onto Hero. It's going to open them up, but T-Fuel responds with one onto Neuro. And looks like they're coming up waves. Taquito picks up Hasbulla. Now it's T-Fuel defending this B site. Looking away, that's going to be big for Acer as they come out. And Mad Dog picking up Keezy. And just a nice round closeout. Very clean from Acer. And that's the demonic attack that you do not want to be going against as Cope.
Yeah. That confidence coming in from Acer, and on top of everything else, their gun skills, their coordination, their comfortability together as a squad, and their undefeated record, their confidence, all factors that you got to consider when you're going up against this squad, and all things that make them even harder to beat in this round-robin group stage. So far, Acer has won all 3 maps that they've played. Cope have won 2 and lost 1 to Acer, as we're on our 4th map of the afternoon right now.
Yeah, I'm absolutely all for an upset, but it's quite unlikely tonight because Acer have been looking strong for the whole season. And to be honest, I think Rect are going to be the big challenges this season for Acer. They've been putting on a show earlier, and to be honest, like their newer roster, I think has what it takes. But obviously, it could go either way. I mean, Rect last season did take VRML Con, but it's a different situation there. You know, you're on different headsets. You're in a LAN setting, so the pressure from Rect was there. But there you go. We got Neuro picking up Ukili Smalls, but Smokers picking up Taquito. Looks like they're opting for a B again. That's Kodiak to Keezy. It's going to be difficult for Hunden to defend this. And Hasbulla, he's looking for wave specs. Gets just slammed by Neuro at that point. And now it's down to Hunden.
Knives flying over Hunden's head. Job challenging the 2 players through the mid lane. And Acer, in a fast 2 points, take the lead back quickly from Cope. They do not allow that pistol round to go unscathed. And might be the only point Cope get on defense, because I do think that, especially with the adjustments in Season 2 to the lack of grenades being able to be utilized, we do see a lot more offensive rounds won. This map used to be dominated by defense, but that has changed a lot in Season 2, and I love to see shifts in meta like that. Ultimately, the offense of Acer is something to really be tested It is hard to go up against on a map like
Absolutely, and what Acer is doing there is they're not giving any 1v1s to cope. They're not giving them any leniency, which makes it very, very difficult, considering their gun skill, to actually make a response to their attack there. London, onto Fizz.
Yeah, through the middle. The smokes are out, stalling any movement at the moment, or rather enabling some crawling. Here as they swing out a 1-for-1. Net positive at the end of the day, and a rotation maybe considering coming through to A if Kodiak finds any kills.
The Copa are up on numbers. They just can't be letting Kodiak well, they can't be giving up mid like this. Kodiak and Neuro, they're going to be able to prevent the rotate onto B if they decide to go for that. But although Copa are up in numbers, the Acer are very good at keeping them guessing on their defense. Like, shifting them out of positions, taking those picks, and opening up their defense is what their speciality is, especially on Kidi. Looks like Kodiak's looking to challenge Keezy, but Keezy steps off the angle. And that might be bad. Kodiak being crouched there was pretty good for him. And Keezy swings out and it's a trade. Some good flick from Keezy. Keezy, sorry, not Keedy. And, you know, the slowdown's coming out, but it's only 10 seconds left. You Killing Me Smalls picking up Taquito, but there's Neuro. He's just not able to get anywhere in time. Yeah, it looks like they took too much time.
Yeah, the fact, the one thing that I guess can't
be is carrying.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's 2 points for Cope, and hey, they took 3 on map 1, and like you said, at the end of the day, when you're going up against Acer, you really do need rounds, because the likely outcome is that Acer will beat everybody. They will give everyone 2 losses, and so there's a chance that you're going to tie with somebody 4-2 or 3-2 or 3-3. And it's going to come down to how much you lost to Acer by. That determines if you take second place or not. So, you know, it is really, again, the effort here, maybe not necessarily even in winning the map, just each round.
Contras from Hasbull are going down waves, but it's just not enough. As I think he's trying to get some early challenges down so they can't set up onto their B, but unfortunately it wasn't able to come out for him. Fizz picking up Hero. Looks like we've got an aggressive, an alley push. They're just looking to try and pry people off of B. Yeah, I mean, Rex adversaries, or sorry, Ace's adversary, Rex is not in this bracket. So it's going to be difficult. There's going to be a bit of a stomp. But now down in a 2 versus 2, You Killing Me Smalls is low HP, but you know, he's got that vector buff to him, but there's Neuro picking him up, and Neuro picking up the second. That's what you see from Neuro, ladies and gentlemen.
Round starting.
He just doesn't miss. He's like a robot.
Really nice stuff there. Take another look at the locked-in lead now for Acer, up 3-2 off of this double kill from Neuro. Nice headshot there, too. Round 6 coming in, and only a few left before we swap sides and Cope get their chance at attack. And honestly, I think Cope have been doing pretty good against this Acer offense.
Absolutely. I mean, to be up on, yeah, so 2 rounds on defense is more than you'd expect against Acer, but honestly, their attack has been brilliant. I mean, to be honest, they're sort of rinsing and repeating the same thing at the moment, but it seems to be working. It's this whole like default setup is what makes, you know, all of the Cope defense is displaced at the moment, and then Hero just walks straight into Mad Dog. So it's going to be, they've got to sort of not buy into these fakes. Oh, wow, what a nade. You know, Hasbull, wrong place, wrong time. But yeah, you can see on the mini-map that all of them have shifted off, and now you have, you know, Acer just opening up A side.
Trying to challenge the close-range combat there. Nice smoke comes out to zone off the defender. More coverage for Smalls as they do push up. Out of the smoke, they cannot connect. 2 players go down, and Acer put up another point. 4-2. 2 to go on the half, and we swap.
It's definitely an uphill battle for Cope at this point in time, but
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it makes me wonder what the Cope versus Ariel series is going to look like, right? I think that is up next. I do believe that Cope go up against Ariel, so we may just end up following Cope through.
I'm very
a lot
much
of their
excited
matchups.
to see that, though. I mean,
yeah.
I believe that's going to be a close one, and if it's not, then you can clip me and make me eat my words. But honestly, that's going to be a brilliant matchup. I think that's definitely one to watch.
I'm very curious how Suits and Ariel is going as well. That's being played out right now. We may be able to jump over to that map depending on the speed of this one. Right now, again, lots of games, lots of action, lots of people dead.
First. Can't quite get the second though. And absolutely, I mean, Suits put on a good show against Cope earlier on, but I don't know. It's just that sort of like skill level between those teams is very close, and it's going to make for a very exciting NA round robin.
Scan started.
It's really anyone's for second place, is what it seems like. And
Absolutely,
that's what it's all about. It's an exciting game. Postseason action, the unknown matchups you haven't had before, and Acer going up against Cope here, maybe the first time all season long, and doing just fine, up 5-2 in the last round of the half.
being up on attack, it's just.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
You know, how does it feel to be in this position? You know, these guys are feeling the pressure. They're obviously thinking about that cash prize pool. You were just in it earlier today. You know, it's got to be a factor on these players' minds as you do play these rounds and get close to wins. Are you thinking about that prize? Are you thinking about taking first?
I mean, I'm absolutely dead set on taking first this season, but whether it comes into play, Acer EU are very strong. But honestly, I was more shocked about the Poise Team Juice game. I really thought Poise was going to take that, but they just couldn't close it out, and Team Juice looked really strong there. So
it's the story of the underdogs in the postseason. You know, that's what we're here to tune into. We're here to see if Cope can hold back Acer that are barreling through to B site. Now into a 1v3 or 2v3. Fighting up through the middle. Has finds Taquito and Hunden trying to pick up a kill for themselves. Scanner's down. Has just has to defend it.
That's a good position to be in, but Neuro's not allowed that at all.
Yeah.
And now he's got the plant. Wow. What a shot from Hunden. He just made a little swing and just, you know, just hit an amazing headshot. But he's only 1 HP, and against Neuro, that's not in a position you want to be in. But Neuro's roughly 30, 25. Oh, and Hunden! Could he be the one for Acer at the moment? Like, his mechanics are on fire at the moment.
3-5 right now on the half. They're going to swap sides, and Cope will go on the attack now. A opportunity for them to maybe lean into the advantage we've been seeing going to the offensive team. And I don't know. What's your opinion on the Acer defense? Obviously, their offense looks strong, but Cope found some good ways to exploit their aggression and ultimately shut them down a couple of rounds. I gotta wonder if they could do that again here. The pistol opener gonna kick us off.
I mean, having played against the Acer KD defense a few weeks ago, I can absolutely confirm it is unfun. So they've got to pull something out of the hat, Cope. They're going to make something out of this match. But every round counts. Easy, they're looking for the backside play. Hunden picks up 2, nading and it into Kodiak. And that's an early site win for Cope. But his Fizz flying in onto site. Picks up Hunden. Now he's going to look for Hasbulla, and he's able to close it out. I mean, the initial stage of that attack was pretty on form, but
yeah,
unfortunately, Acer just closed in very quickly and got immediate value.
That would have been big for Cope to grab that, cut the lead down to 1, go into your rifles round here. But they don't, and now Acer are 3 away from taking 2 maps and remaining undefeated. Again, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, right? Acer do not want to have a loss on their record. 12-0 during the regular season. They probably want to go 6-0 here during the postseason.
Absolutely, but I've seen upset after upset this season, so maybe there's this one wild card team that either get in their head or play a certain way and just make something magical. However unlikely it is. But going against this defense, having an early pick is good. Enemy Smalls is low health though. Fizz picking him up. Now it's down to Hunden to win this mid battle. Like Keezy's able to open up on Kodiak, and it could be big if Cope rotated to A, but unfortunately Hunden, he's just fired with the scan on Ali, and that's Neuro capitalizing off of that. Keezy in at 1 versus 3. With only 50 seconds left.
Doable. Could catch them out. Low HP on Fizz. Keezy definitely low HP too, though. They're likely to be covering their angles, so it's unlikely Keezy catches them out by too much surprise, but it is definitely a non-standard spot to be rotating out from. Time swing there does give the position away. Now the rest of Acer collapsing around. A nice flash.
That's a good flash.
Keezy into the corner. Time ticks down. The knife just misses. Trying to get a little extra style on the final kill, but they don't need it. They'll lock it in. They'll find the kill. They'll go 7-3, inch closer to the map win.
And there's your textbook example of Acer really playing disciplined and making sure they avoid any mistakes at all costs. They're not giving any grounds for Keezy to make something out of that. You know, they had a triple peak setup on him, and that's how brutal the Acer defense is on Keedy. It's rough. It looks like the aggression's coming out from Cope as they hit A site. Smoke's coming out. One misses, but Hunden, he's looking for the aggression onto Kodiak. Small's picking up Neuro with a nade. There's Keezy for Kodiak, and now we've got a site win, but it looks like Fizz and Mad Dog are closing in from bridge. Struggling to recognize this. This is Hasbulla picking up Fizz with a headshot. Mad Dog picking up Hunden with Taquito picking up Hero. Now it's a 2 versus 2 situation. There's Mad Dog. Oh, brilliant flick up onto Hasbulla. Keezy picking up the first. High HP, but he just doesn't know where Mad Dog is. And that's Mad Dog closing out the round. 8-3. It was about how I expected it to go, honestly, but...
Yeah, it is. I'm still impressed to see Cope battling back against the Acer squad as they have. But, yeah, I mean, look at the KDs. You can see the story being told right there. 16-6, 11-8, 10-6 for the 3 kill leaders. On Acer, Killing Me Small is playing great. We've seen them in plenty of clips on their side. 12-9. Ultimately, though, needing support from the rest of the crew. They're just not able to all gel against the same team right now.
I mean, we've definitely got to give credit to Smalls this postseason. He's been putting on a show for all of us. But against Acer, it's not enough. There's Keezy trading out the Kodiak. Hunden's managed to win backside, but he's still got to challenge Mad Dog. Neuro picking up Fizz. Picking up Neuro in a trade. Now it's a 1 versus 2. Hunden's not aware of Mad Dog, and Mad Dog just sneaks around behind him, closing out the map. 9-3.
Solid W from Acer at the end of the day, and 4 maps locked in for them, undefeated. In comparison, obviously, Cope now down to 2-2, and are going to be going up against Ariel next. The game we'll likely be tuning into. If they win 2 maps there, we'll have to see how Suits did against Ariel as well, because they are playing them right now. We are going to work on getting into that lobby, but it is going to probably take us a little bit of time, so we're going to go to a brief break. When we come back, it'll either be us tuning into the end of the Ariel versus Suits matchup, or we'll be diving into Ariel versus Cope. Either way, more action ahead of us, so don't go anywhere. It's the North American Round Robin Group B. We've still got a couple of games left. to our second map in this series between Ariel and Suits. Ariel currently leading map number 2. We don't know the scoreline for map 1, but Ariel is in the lead in map number 2 right now as they start on the defense, or I guess in the back half are on the defense, and Suits are attacking down 2 points.
That is not actually the result I was thinking I would be seeing here. I thought Suits might have been ahead here, but honestly, both teams are very strong in their own ways. So I think it's going to be a tight one to finish off, especially on a map like Mirror, which really tests your sort of team positioning skills. Looks like we've got a slow attack.
Oh. Yeah, Parrot getting aggressive, gets shut down by Kodev. First kill to kick things off, and now Solar trying to hold things down.
This aerial attack is going strongly. There could be the momentum swing they need to start off and get some of those rounds back.
The ankle there of Kirby getting picked up. Panda hears the scanner getting scooped. Hears the footsteps near them. Doesn't know where anybody is. That guy sticks up a first. Double. No, can't get the shots through the box. Looking for it and does get the rotation out. Now it's a 1v1. Scanner's down and it's up to Obama 14 to hold things at half HP.
Looking at Obama's there to close it out.
The timing from Obama 14 there. Locks Suits in around. Chip away at that lead. They're not going to let Ariel take a map easily. And again, we don't know what map 1's scoreline is, so we don't know where the overall win-loss is of these players. But we will know after this finishes and they report their scores. We'll, of course, inform you of everyone's scoreline going into our final series of the afternoon, because we do only have a few maps left after this to play out.
Sorry, Nightfire, I got it wrong. If you haven't already swapped the teams, Suits is on the defense. Sorry, I just had a brainwave moment there.
Yeah, you're right. I do apologize for that. Sometimes we get them mixed up.
Honest mistake, that one. But honestly, close match so far. I mean, there's a brilliant effort coming out from Malicious Panda to try and win that 1 versus 3. They've got the 2, but just not quite able to close it out. But Kuwaited with a superb nade onto Wraith. And that's going to open up the round. Wow, the attack structure from Ariel is absolutely fantastic at the moment. The Solar. Did he get a third?
No, he got 2. Panda's going to have to pick up 3 themselves. The nade is good. Doesn't catch the planter, and Mystic is able to swing out and catch the kill. Ariel now have tied it up 6-6. Suits on the defense, Ariel on the attack. And again, we've got a lot of action left ahead of us in this game.
Yeah, that mid control from Ariel is really a game changer. They just opened up the whole defense there, and if they're able to repeat that, they could be looking for a nice map and possibly the series win. It's like the Ariel is opting for a nice slow default. They're trying to bait picks. They're trying to, you know, sort of dig into the Suits defense a little bit and see what they can make out of it. But with Scanner going B, looks like they're trying to, well, maybe fake A, maybe just look for that mid control as Kuwaited creeps up towards bunker. Sees a knife coming out from Wraith, but Kirby Dog opening it up to Elite, making sure you can show a little bit of dominance in this defense. But Kuwaited's positioning could be the difference here. Parrot picking up Mystic. Now it's up to Solar to deny this B play.
They're going to swing out looking. A little fight up through the middle. Wraith does go down to Kodev. Kodev going to swing around and try and reinforce their teammate. Their teammates though trade down in a 1-for-1. Kodev now going to swing out on the hunt. Kirby will jump peek and catch the kill. Suits maintain a lead 7-6. 2 points to go. They've got themselves map number 2. You gotta wonder what the score lines were of the first map. I wonder if Suits have put a map win on the board yet, or if Ariel are down 3. If one of these teams, yeah, it really does depend, especially on who ends up winning here. Because if they do trade a win apiece, then we are really in for a interesting potential outcome on who takes second.
Yeah, it's all about the maps in the round robin, so everyone counts. Looks like they're going for a heavy B attack. There's Solar picking up 2. That guy's 6, refragging for Solar. But then with the momentum shift, that guy's 6 picking up 2, and Creative picking up Malicious Panda, and now it's down to a 2 versus 1. Suits with 2.
Oh,
and Wraith trades out Motive.
Yeah, that works out just fine for the likes of Suits, because they still had 1 left alive, and they've got themselves match point now on defense. Looking to lock in this final map in their second series. I imagine Suits, I don't know, again, Ariel were playing good against Acer, so I think, and they're playing well against Suits right now. I gotta wonder if Ariel maybe took a map yet.
I'll just draw our attention to the performance from Solar going 18 and 10. Now that is what you want to be seeing. He's been really holding down the B site and making his value worth for the Suits team. He comes out, but that guy 6 shuts him down. And Mystic picks up the second. They're going for an aggressive attack, but Wraith refrags. Picking up Mystic. Splash comes out from elbow, and that guy 6 is going to look for a swing. He's not able to get Kirby Dog, though. And I thought that flash would have connected.
2v2.
Smoke comes out. This could be the retake that Suits need to close out the map. Obama 14 coming wide, but not quite able to make anything out of it. And here we have Elite hiding down in B long. He's trying to play it for the last second. He comes for the swing out, but there's only 15 seconds left on the clock on this scanner. And they need to get on it. And Obama and Elite, you know, putting Ariel back on the map there.
Match point.
Wow. Very patient retake there. Very patient on the defense after Scanner goes down. Very well done to scoop up the final 2 kills they need and ultimately keep this series alive. They're looking to push it to an 8-8 tie, so we get that tiebreaker round and see if we get a, well, we will get a winner out of this map, but it's really up in the air. Suits just looking to get aggressive still. Solar, the kill leader, pushing up. Solar went down first last round, and that really hurt the likes of this Suits state defense.
And Parrot picking up 2 in mid, and that's Panda for that guy's 6. That was a 1 versus 4. Obama 14. I mean, I was just about to talk about the composure and sort of discipline coming out. You know, it's match point, and Ariel had a really good post-plant situation going for them. But now in a 1 versus 4, it's not looking so bright. Obama 14 is going to try and make something happen. It would be a hero play of all hero plays if he's able to do this, especially in the postseason. Kirby Dog's going to look to challenge him. He's in the smoke. Obama 14 tags him. Kirby Dog 20 HP. He's got to open this up with only 1 minute left on the clock. There's Wraith for him on long. He's able to pick up the first. That's Parrot gone.
Very good little slice of an angle that they scoop up there. And into the 1v3, being held down by the likes of Kirby Dog in particular, low on HP and really just trying to do damage. Figure out where the attacker is, provide that information to the rest of the team, and a nice headshot there. Obama finds
it's
the kill.
doable.
That's 30 seconds. Yeah, it really is. Has to push in. Scanner in hand. They could rotate.
They can rotate.
They could rotate. They're going to go in. They're going to go in to B.
It's going to be rough. I mean, he had the time to rotate, but could this be the most genius double fake? They don't have the
time to scan. They don't have the time to plant the scanner.
Oh, the discipline from Wraith there. I mean, I thought he was going to try and double fake and sort of do a little bait and switch, but never mind. And that's Suits. No, sorry, Air. Yeah, no, sorry, Suits, yeah. Taking the map win. Oh, I'm in my own head at the moment, Nightfire.
It's all right. A solid job from Suits, though. As they do lock in another map W, we'll report in on the full bit of score lines once they come through, but we will wait for that and set up our final series of the afternoon. It should be Cope versus Ariel that we'll be tuning into. So don't go anywhere. More NA round robin in Season 2 coming at you soon. welcome back, everybody. We are here for map number 1 in this 2-map series between these two squads.
Ariel versus Cope.
Versus Cope, yes indeed.
With Ariel on the defense and Cope on the attack. Looking at first round for Ariel on their defense. Looks like Kotiv has picked up the memo from Smalls' UMP. And he's not opted in for that uncommon in the season, but apparently not now in the postseason. And here we have well, it's a 4 versus 4 at the moment. And we've got an attack coming in onto B from the Cope side. Elite picks up Hunden, and looks like we got Keezy just holding for that B side, trying to look for picks, but he's down 2 in a 2 versus 4 situation.
Smalls is in the heart of the defense here, right in the middle. Gonna try and surprise Elite. Maybe pick up a few kills. We do have Obama holding down B site, and the scanner slowly rotating its way up through the middle.
The good position to be in from Smalls. I mean, you can really capitalize off of this and cause chaos in that defense. But to be fair, Percocet is going to be there to reply to it, but he does trade out. Now it's down to Keezy.
Yeah,
Sari's there.
There. Sari ready for it. And
oh, 4-0 already. Sari. Wow. It's like Ariel have, you know, they put out a strong start against Cope. So we need to see how Cope respond to this. Both teams very confident. Looks like it could be an aggressive B coming out from Cope, if I'm correct. So we can see an execute coming down. It's down to the Ariel to rotate in time. Absolute sheer aggression coming out. There's Hunden picking up Kotiv with a grenade. Hunden. Keezy picking up Elite. We've got the response coming from Obama, but killing his balls there at the close range with the Vector picking up 2. Oh, wow, what a clean round from Cope. Brilliance right there. I don't think the Ariel team were ready to respond to that after their slow-ish play on the first 2.
Yeah, they needed to rub that rust off, get rid of that 2-0 lead, cut it down to 1, and now a little bit of momentum onto the Cope side as they do go into our next round. Maybe shift over to A site. They start a successful attack B. I'm sure the defense is wondering which way they're going to go.
It's all about the macro play on your attacks. You've got to keep the enemy on their toes. I mean, you killing me Smalls was a big difference maker last round with his Vector. Might be causing a bit of chaos today. Once again, there's Keezy opening up Coative on the B site. And it looks like they've managed to shift off the Ariel team very well. There's Elite peeking out. He's able to get the first. Able to trade, well, he's able to trade Hero for Keezy. And now we've got a 3 versus 3.
Obama trying to fight off the push as it does come in. Scanner does go down in the chaos. And a little bit of reinforcement from the backside. Sorry, could be a flanking element. Obama doesn't push too hard. Obama in the fight wins, and a trade on the back end leaves Obama alive. If they had gone down, it would have been Cope tying things up, but it's Ariel leading 3-1. And at this point, to kind of for those that are just tuning in, we have played 4 maps already. And the overall scores for both teams are Cope with 2 maps won, 2 maps lost, and Ariel with 4 maps lost. That means that Ariel are essentially out of contention for advancing through this round-robin group stage. They cannot get enough points to do it. And actually, I guess if they win both maps here, we could have a 3-way tie with everyone going 2 and 4. So maybe there is a chance for Ariel, if they do win both maps against Cope this afternoon, to take 2nd place.
Yeah, I mean, for Schultz, and you know, the point differences matter, so getting as many rounds as possible is important. And I say rounds, not maps in that sense. But it's a 2 versus 2 situation, and The aerial defense have to respond to a post plant now, but Hasbulla Almaz is opted to play aggressive. There's Keezy picking up Saru. Now it's up to Percocet, and he's just not quite able to see it. I mean, yeah, it's a sort of a flip-flopping rounds with the momentum here, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, Ariel, they've had some strong defenses, although the ideas from Cope at the moment have been brilliant. They've been able to shift off the Ariel defense from the sites they want to hit, but the execution needs to be there for Cope to close this one out. And from a team that's 0-4 at the moment, Ariel, you don't want to just, you know, give up your postseason. I believe to Suits, basically to Ariel. I mean, that's not what you want at all. But Hasbulla, brilliant nade. He threw it like a baseball serve there onto Obama, and now they're going to take some mid control.
What an ew. What a European way of talking about baseball. A baseball serve. Not cricket. We don't serve anything in baseball. It's pitch. It's pitch.
It's a pitch.
This is North America. This is the North America. Into the push, though, we go. A retake from Elite. Catches one. Looks for more. Over the top, up through the middle. Scoops up a second. A nice double kill to set them up for what is going to be a potential solid hold down on this site. Scanner's still in the middle, undecided on if it's going A or B.
Looks like I need to get in my truck and go get a burger. Nightfire, honestly. I'm not getting the spirit down.
That sound good.
But yeah, 2 versus 3. Ariel having an advantage in this round, and you know they have a pretty solid defense at the moment. And I think Elite is going to be the key player here as he's able to hold down B if the Cope team try to do that. But unfortunately for him, it's now going to be London picking up.
Nice swing from Keezy to find the kill on the back end. Scanner goes down, though, and it's a brief moment in time for Elite to rotate up through the stairs. Double nade toss, and it connects. Oh. Elite gets the kill with a double nade toss. Ariel are up 4-2.
Get ready.
Yeah, it looks like he's cheating in his baseball, and he's throwing 2 balls instead of 1.
Yeah, that's...
The little dummy out of his pocket.
Dab worthy from Kodev as Kodev celebrates with a couple of dabs. And here comes Cope pushing in to what is going to be a B site press, and already down 1. Obama picks an early kill onto Keezy.
That's a nice opener for Ariel. As they lock down this defense, Elite denying the scanner. So picking up Hunden, and now it's down to Hero, who's creeping up the A long. Is he able to see the weighted? Yes. He might be flipping the momentum of this round.
Oh, Elite catches a beautiful shot through the box there. Going up against the final attacker in Haz and finds that kill. Ariel are looking to take 2 against Cope. That's their goal. They're going to push Cope down to 4-2 with them. And then it's going to come down to Acer beating the likes of Suits, which is quite arguably likely to happen for 2 maps. And then all 3 teams are going to be down 2-4. I don't think I've ever had in a round robin. I don't think the tournament's been decided in a 3-way tie by teams that have all lost the same amount.
Is that in any game, Nightfire, or is that?
I mean,
so you've casted a lot of games.
Yeah, I know. Well, casting more action here as Smalls finds a nice kill onto Elite already, pushing in on round 8, the last round and a half before they swap sides.
Absolutely. I mean, Elite, their key player at the moment, has been taken down, so this could be big for Cope to get their 3rd round on the attack. The Kuwaiti's there to respond. He picks up 2. That nice AK-12 play. Now it's down to Hunden with the scanner to see what they're going to do on, on the board. It looks like they might be opting for a rotate, but the positioning of Saru could be key here. Obama's looking for the challenge.
Oh, great nade from Hazcat. X in the swing. Kodev shuts that down. The rotation is coming to A. There are defenders here alive and well that trade down for a kill. Saru with a double. And Ariel win their defensive half 6-2. Now it's the defensive half, right? So I guess the side swap could be everything for this Cope team.
I think Sari was definitely the joker of the deck there with his positioning, really catching them off guard. And some really brilliant play from the Ariel side. And opening up the round, they're looking for that pistol default or fake. But Ukelele Smalls is playing aggressive with the PM9, so he's there to deny that. But there's been no biters so far. As the rest of the team sneak up onto A. It looks like they're doing a good job of shifting off that defense. Open it up. But there's Hasbulla. He's got the discipline. He's got the vision to just stay there. And Hero picking up 2. And then Keezy's looking for Obama. Terry's there to deny Obama there. Sorry, Hasbulla. And then Hero. Wow, 3-piece for Hero.
Round starting.
Yeah, it looks like it's... It seems like each player of each team is just taking turns to be the hero, you know? It's my turn on the superpowers. You've got Saru going 11 and 6. You've got Elite going 13 and 6. And you've got Keezy going 10 and 6. A lot of 6s today here, but honestly, there's a lot of star players from each team.
Side push, shut down by Smalls, who finds 2 down the hallway. That's one way to stall, deny Ariel any more points, out-aggress them. Picks up 3, down goes the last. No, Koda's still alive, and Koda maybe the biggest threat. Smalls picks it up. Yep, a full 4 kills for Smalls. Puts them another point on the board, and like I said, maybe the defensive half for Cope is key as they do go chip that lead down by 2.
And that's what Cope are trying to see. You know, Smalls, he's been brilliant for the whole postseason at the moment, and this is his time to shine. You cannot be losing this against Ariel. That's going to put their postseason in jeopardy.
I do think the reverse of things is winning just one game. They've likely got this second place locked in, so pretty important for them to hold down the defense.
He's done it again. Smalls with another 4K back to back.
Get ready.
He's just turned it on. You know, he's just loaded his skill back, and there you go. Nice double back-to-back 4K from Smalls, really making the difference for Cope. Maybe defense is his home turf on Miri.
Makes you wonder if it's, again, worth having certain players that are stand out on certain maps, you know, just to rely on that one player because you frankly can. And it looks like maybe they're reading that, you know, the defense.
They're not giving him any agency there, just going A. If you're getting cleared by Smalls, just go away. You know? Hero coming out, but Obama's ready for him. And he has the right idea onto Hunden, but Hunden's just got the drop on him. And now it's a 2 versus 4 situation for the Cope defense. Not something they want to be 5-7 down, especially on the defense.
Yeah, Smalls is going to get here. Hunden gets 1. The duo going to push in with the utility. Name toss. Stone's out. Elite catches the frag and a double for them to lock it in for Ariel. 2 away, and they've got a map.
Round starting.
I mean, there's some good positioning from Ariel. The post plant was immaculate, and it was just going to be an uphill battle to try and win that one. But Cope's still in the game, so we could see an upset of this map. I believe this is map 1 of the 2 that they're playing. Brilliant. So we get to see more action. We've got sort of a fake going on. Smalls is backed off. He's not challenging as much, but he's gone A now into tunnels. So looks like he's just trying to counterplay them at this point and prove his worth again. As he comes out of tunnels, I don't think the aerial attack are going to expect this. But on the other side of the map, we've got Hero, who needs to look for the 2 with Scanner. And if he could be the key difference maker of this round, if you got the team split up, and it looks like the defense have taken a lot of space. That's Hasbulla picking up Obama, but will Hero hear this plant? Kotiv sneaking up onto B. And Hero sees the first, sees the second, but Saru's there. That's big. That's big for Ariel. But only in a 2 versus 4, they need to play this post plant correctly.
Leads in a very precarious position. Could have caught Smalls out and then collapsed to the back of the defense, but can't. Now Saru is alone. Should be very easy for them to get their hands on the scanner. Yeah, and now with them dead, obviously even easier. Cope gonna fight and scrape their way through this map. Like I said, I think they just need one map win to really, not guarantee, but give them a pretty good shot of taking second place. You know, it's assuming Suits doesn't take a map against Acer. But they need to win a map here. They can't afford 2 losses. So like I said, 3-way tie could be on the table.
Absolutely. It could be a bright weekend for Cope. As they step into that. But they just need to keep their discipline, keep their positioning, and close it out. And there's Hero. And Smalls has gone to A. Now Hero trades out with Obama. They've seen the B push. But we need some fast rotations coming out, and that's not what's happening for Smalls. Aggressive defense coming out, but 100 and Keezy making the difference there. Keezy picking up the second. This could be big.
Oh, they pick a third through the smoke, no less. And Cope, I mean, again, fighting back. They are tied. This is when it really gets down to the nitty gritty, right, T? This is when that pressure starts to creep into your mind. This is when you start to think, like, gosh, we're close to actually being able to get a chance at some prize money. Like, maybe we do got to kind of lock in, and that extra bit of pressure can factor into these rounds.
Yeah, this is the filthy bit of VAIL. You know, your nails are going to be half the length they were beforehand. You know, you're going to be shaky. It's going to be difficult, and you just got to keep your cool. You know, keep your mental in check. Make sure you're not screaming. Make sure you've got clear comms, and that's what's going to close out these rounds. Now, 7-7 could go either way.
Absolutely could. It's a toss-up right now as Ariel are on the attack and looking to make their way up to the B site. They've tried B a few times to what seemed to be a lack of success, in my opinion, but that was when Smalls was here. Smalls has since pivoted over towards A, and it's up to Hero and Hunden to do the work.
Hero and Elite trading, but then Hunden and Obama trading. Looks like they're an equal match at the moment. But now it's down to Keezy and You Killing Me Smalls to win back this site. Keezy playing aggressively just might not be what he needs. But Smalls coming in from the short, the B short area, but he's decided not to go. Or he's double faked them with audio, is what he's done, and he's just going to hold his positioning to make sure they can't rotate.
Smoke dissipates. Sorry, on objective. Those shots just missing. A little battle over up through the middle there as Kotiv does warn off Smalls, and we're into a really interesting holding pattern. They don't want to plant the scanner. They don't want to give up coverage.
Absolutely, yeah. You want those post-pump positions, and You Killing Me Smalls, not on his watch. Saru getting picked up. Kotiv's about 10 HP. It's going to be a struggle.
No one's here. They're rotating over to A. Kotiv could plant easily right now. So they pick up the scanner, instead spin on Keezy, and it's going to be coming down to Smalls again. 5 seconds. Time's going to be it. They're not going to be able to plant. Cope's going to go up in the lead off of time.
Wow. Now, the overextend there from Kotiv might not have been it. You know, the time... Although he picked up Keezy, if he just didn't look for the second, think about that. And just being calm and collected in the final few rounds, it's just clinical.
What is this comeback, is what I'm known as Death says in chat, and I agree, it's a heck of a comeback, honestly, from Cope. Ariel have been leading the entire series until point number 7, and now finds an early kill onto Kotiv, who has been a main killer for this Ariel squad, and is still a threat up into the middle. Look at how aggressive on the overhead this defense is getting. Coper surrounding around the offense. We're going to have a fight up in the middle that doesn't go the way of the defense. Elite finds a kill. Keezy finds 2. Scanner's trapped in the corner, and Obama is getting pressured by the rest of this Cope defense. little bit of an overextension maybe, but nah, not when they're up in a 3v1.
Hero. Just denying all hopes there for map 1. Wow. I mean, the confidence for Smalls and that aggressive defense on the on match point, it does go to show that they won the battle mentally on Miru. But if Ariel were able to collect themselves, they could deny a map for Cope on round 2.
Yeah, at this stage, that's all they'll be doing, right? Ariel have lost 5 points. They are unable to qualify into second place. Their chance of pushing Cope down to a 2-4 overall record is gone. And now Cope have 3 wins. Now the task is that Suits in their battle against Acer have to win a map if they want to also have 3 wins. Otherwise, Cope are likely to be the second place champions as of now. If Cope take another point, then Suits have to 2-0 Acer. And I don't know about you, T, but I just don't see that happening in the postseason right now with how good Acer is playing in this group stage.
I'm personally not envisioning it. But do you think it would be petty for Ariel to win this map? Because, you know, it changes the whole of... it changes the whole of Cope's game. That's true. That is true.
You don't play for your opponent. That'd be, you know, you never play the game for your opponent's outcome. You play for your own. And I'm sure that, you know, they at least want to have one map win in this round robin group stage. You know, you're here, you're playing. You might as well have fun and try and get a couple of good clips in your last map of the season.
That's absolutely true. I mean, it's also a good job that we have a postseason so that we don't have that sort of, you know, pettiness, foul play, or whatever coming out from the teams below trying to basically influence the outcome of the season. But you killing me, Smalls, opening up the round with 2. And that's a brilliant attack coming in for the grenades from Obama and Percocet. Put them back into this round. With the underpass rotation, they've got to pick up Smalls. Pick up Saru. Percocet is coming down long, and now he's a 1 versus 2. He's about 30 HP. And he's got to be making some headshots come out for this. Ukulele Falls is 1 away from an ace, though. He comes behind, and he's able to get it. He closes out the ace. There's a difference maker on the attack. Ukulele Smalls.
5-0, the only one with kills in round 1 for the attacking team, and the only one that needs them. They lock in that round 1 opener. And Cope gotta be feeling good right now. They have to be feeling confident in their chances of moving on to second. They're relying on Acer, but if they win a second map, then again, I just think, oh wow. How many times have you seen that nade tossed and never hit anybody?
Oh, it's a risky nade to just burn your util on, but if you can throw it properly and just get 2, you've just opened up the round for your whole team to capitalize. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen... I think I've only seen it once, a 2-piece from the mid nade. But Coative's in a very good position. He picks up the first. He's looking for Keezy, able to get the second, and wow. I mean, honestly,
Round starting. Get ready.
I wouldn't have thought that Ariel would reply to that first round with such brilliance. But
yeah, I mean, they're locked in. They're playing for prestige at this point. Like I said, maybe some clips. They want a couple of highlights to take home off of their last map.
And clips they've got from that round. And now it's up to Cope to respond. That's a good attack going on for them. They're looking for the default with bomb going A. Not something we've seen yet, and looks like it's going to be a convincing fake so far. There's a pick coming from Coative onto Hero.
No, Smalls doesn't connect with that one. Does get audio cues up in the middle, though. Is trying to draw the rotation from the likes of Elite and Perk, but that isn't happening at the moment. Pixar touches the backside, swings wide, catches Has. Scanner still up, though, into the hands of Hunden.
Percocet able to get the information onto Hunden by jumping over the pyramid backside area. I mean, brilliant teamwork there. The call out was quick and they were able to pick him up. But Saru looking for Keezy. Keezy's in a 1 versus 2. Against a strong defense, Suna's hard to win, but if you're able to be adaptable and basically be a little bit creative, you are able to close out a nice attack, which will put you good for the defense on Suna. And the thing is, the defense was very strong there. You know, they didn't rotate off, they didn't buy into that fake, and that's arguably what won them around if Keezy's not able to make something happen.
Ooh, had a chance. Things up, but Saru shuts that down. Ariel take a lead in map number 2. And they've done this, I suppose, they had the lead actually almost all of map 1. And it wasn't until Cope bounced back and in the 7th point took map number 1 9-7. So, you know, we could have a similar thing here where Ariel lead until the end. Or maybe they take this final map of the series.
It could very well be that Cope are a very defense strong team. It could be what they're just waiting for to get that defense and just really put on a show for us. But it looks like the attack's coming in. Hunden's been full flashed. He's looking to challenge Percocet. He's able to trade him out. That's a good opener onto backside. Could be a great setup for Cope to open up this round. Hasbulla picking up a bomber. Elite's in some good positioning, but Hasbulla's there for him, picking up 3. And now it's down to Kotiv in a 1 versus 2 post plant. It's going to be difficult, although he has very good positioning on A long. He's just got to have Keezy peek him. Well, does Keezy know? He did know, but Kotiv's there.
Ooh.
Pick comes out. He's got Hasbulla out of position. He knows where he is. But it's going to be a difficult battle considering the scanner.
I think Cope is subbing a player in or something, right?
I'm unsure. I mean, Smalls is out. I wouldn't like to believe that they would sub out Smalls, but well, they have. Stormy's in. Well, this is going to shake things up a little bit, not having Smalls.
Yeah, he's been their kill leader. Obviously opened up with an ace too, so have to see how Cope adjusts to it. But yeah, we're tied 2-2 right now. Cope bounced back nicely. And map 2 in this 2-map series underway. Nice. I mean, again, I think we're just going to keep trading. We could have an 8-8, quite frankly, again. Or something like another 9-7 for this second map.
I wanted to say that so far, Smalls has won 50% of Cope's rounds himself. Obama with a 3. Keezy's there for him. But he has lost the sight to the attack. Well, the nade does put Keezy to 1 HP. And the plant needs to come out, but Saru's there for it. Saru's going to be the difference maker. Picking up 1, and then Percocet with a brilliant nade onto Keezy. Finishing him off.
Round starting.
It looks like Ariel was still in form and
Smalls back.
making what they can out of it. Although, hopefully he's able to swap teams. Might be a little bit of an issue there. So that's 1 round without Smalls on a 4 versus 5. And that's an advantage to Ariel to capitalize off of. So how Cope are going to respond to this, who knows? No, Keezy looking for the pre-fire. Looks like they've guessed that Ababa's gone to Ninja. Smokes come out. And looking for the pre-fire hero, trading Kotiv. That's a good opener, but Obama's still in brilliant positioning to deny the cross.
That smoke there, doing a good bit of denial of vision. When they do catch him in the corner before any shots come out, so patience definitely doesn't pay off there. Elite on the bottom, trying to push up. Yep, they are on the back end.
You could pick 2 here. That's the first, but Keezy's responding quickly. Brilliant stuff, but Elite for Keezy, and now it's 1 versus 2 Hasbulla. Going 4-on-4. He's a strong player at the moment. He's got to look for Elite first before Percocet's able to flank him. But the discipline's coming out from Ariel, and he's just got to have that 6th sense to him, but Percocet, I believe, has seen him. He's going to challenge that undersight. But that 1 versus 2, the retake from Ariel was immaculate there.
Round starting. Get ready.
Solid job, solid hold, and again that multi-kill coming in. So they do have a full roster, though. They've been down a player. They didn't have Smalls the last 2 rounds, and they've lost those 2 rounds. Now that Smalls is here, maybe they'll start winning again. Who knows? They've been a key element in both maps against this team, so I anticipate having them back will be helpful at the least. They have a full roster.
Yeah. I'm unsure of the team composition of Coach, but maybe Smalls is their IGL. Maybe they need him to be making those, well, doing all the shot calling and, you know, keeping them all in check. Smalls challenging Kotiv. Now he's 1 mid. Elite there to respond. Smalls refragging Hero into Elite, and now they're going to be taking this A site. Very unconventional attack through mid, and now he's been able to take it out on the aerial defense. All of those rounds gone. He's here to provide his value. 3 kills in. He's looking for his 4th.
Pretty good way of getting back into it, as Cope do have full control. And Scanner down to push in from over. They recognize their fate. The outcome solidified by Cope, and trying to take the half 4-4 before the side swap.
Smalls coming in with a bang with his 4 kills, you know.
Yeah.
What a brilliant player at the moment. Got to give him all the credit there.
Definitely one of the core reasons that this Cope team is likely to be advancing on as 2nd place in this group stage.
If I were to guess, I think he is the IGL. I think him being there just keeps the team in form, keeping them with their structure and making sure that they can actually do a competent attack. But it looks like they've almost been able to win B site. But look at Obama's positioning. He's right behind them. He's able to pick up 2. Hasbert Almaz, last left on site, and there's Obama. They just haven't realized. He's picked up his 3rd. Wow. I don't know how on earth he got into top, but you know, Obama, UMP is mirroring the Smalls positioning, the aggression, and it's obviously paid off.
5-3 lead for Ariel. Our last map of the day here, and it's been a long one. A total of 6 maps played out over the course of 3 hours. And I got to imagine that's got to be impacting these teams. Maybe even these. Maybe it's why Cope are down 2 right now. Maybe it's why Ariel is, despite having 5 losses on the day. They've been fighting hard for every single game they've played.
Absolutely, it's, you know, this is the toughest time of the season. Pressure's on. Elite picking up Smalls. It's going to be big. Saru, while being 1 HP, picking up Hunden. Hero's there. Keezy as well. And Obama's not quite able to pick him up. The flank comes in from Hero. And that is just a masterful retake from the Cope squad.
Very well done. Gets them back into this. They don't allow Ariel to snowball too hard off of their final 5-3 round on the half, and at the very least start their pistol round and their defensive half strong. They have to keep piling on, but I think that's the plan. Off of the side swap, Cope will look to be tucking in and forcing Ariel to stay coordinated, which might be, again, it's tough to stay locked in this late into the round-robin group stage.
It's definitely up to the adaptability of the teams, how they can respond, because both teams have like very weird positioning in a sense. You know, they've very like weird aggression, very hard to guess what they're going to do. And if they're able to start predicting each other, that's, I think, where the momentum swing will come in. Hasbulla, nice nade onto B long, picking up Percocet. Hero's playing aggressively. He picks up Saru. And that's Scanner down on B long. He's got the head glitch spot onto Elite. Looking for the challenge. He's able to trade out. That's some brilliant value from the 2 B defenders. And Hunden, 90-degree flick onto Obama.
Just waiting to see the scoreline reported from the Acer series, and the fact that I don't see it yet is interesting to me. It means that maybe they're going a little longer in their matchup against Suits. Maybe Suits are putting up a good contention against Acer. Because as soon as Acer report their scores, and if they take 2 maps, then it's guaranteed that Cope advance on. But, like we've been talking about, there's some contingencies. If Suits win, well, we're tied 3-3 at the moment, but potentially could be 4-3 if Cope can win. Ariel, this last map.
Yeah, you would have thought it'd be a slam, but
there it is. Push up here, the battle in onto the site for Ariel. Trades down, and ultimately a site in control for Ariel. They will win this round, most likely, as Scanner does go down. And he will be alone on the retake, trying to push up to the 1v3. They go down, and I think that we are going to wrap the stream. I know that seems kind of odd, but we do have our decision made in the round robin. Regardless of the outcome in this final map today, because Cope won 9-7 on Miru, they are automatically going to advance on because Acer have won both maps against Suits 9-1, 9-1. That is overall a perfect scoreless record from Acer 6-0. It puts Cope at 3-3 or 4-3, and then it puts It puts Suits at 2-4, and Ariel at 0-4. We're no longer watching. It's okay, T. We're off the game. We're not going to watch the rest of it, but yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, we're off. We're done. It is over. Yeah, we are done with the day here. It's been a long one, and we have our results. We have our second place guaranteed, confirmed. It is going to be Cope, no matter the outcome of this final map. And so congratulations to both Acer and Cope for advancing through their Group B stage. They'll be duking it out against Rect and Global Dystopia in the Grand Finals, which start January 4th and 5th, the semis and Grand Finals, where eventually we'll have one team that's crowned first place and comes out with $5,500 in cash prizing, all possible because of our sponsor, Axe Labs, supporting the VRML in this season with that cash prize pool. They'll also come out with HyperX hardware gear, coming in from our sponsors, HyperX, contributing into the hardware prize pool for first and second. And also, you're hearing my voice on the Procast S. You can also get 15% off any of your purchases in North America by using code HXVRML23 at checkout. Also, a quick shout out to ProTube. They just released the ProTube VRML Con Stock Edition. It's an incredibly cool stock option that I know T has. We'd show it off if we had the camera set up. But it's really cool. Highly recommend you pick it up now if you can. And ProTube would obviously appreciate the support. So would we. You are ending up supporting VRML in a way there as well. So we really do appreciate everyone that ends up picking up one. We appreciate you, T, for grabbing one. Thank you so much.
I believe the discount code is I love VRML.
That is true. Yep. Use code ILOVEVRML at checkout. That is going to be it for us here this weekend, and we're going to go on a big break. So I'm not going to see any of you until the new year, but what a great way to wrap up the year here. And again, get ready for more. The semifinals and grand finals, where we crown our first, second, and third place teams, unfold the 4th and 5th of January, which is just a few weeks down the road. And I'm excited to looking forward to it. We'll also get obviously the EU finals then as well, and we'll be rooting for T in those matchups in the beginning of January. But that is it for us this year. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for stopping by today. We will see you all January 4th and 5th. But until then, stay classy.
Merry Christmas.
VAIL VRML is brought to you by XLab, Exclaim, Helga, the esports manager, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover. Thanks for watching VRML.